It's a lot easier on my boys, but they like it.
See, that one I might pick because if it were just a little less complicated, it seems like it'd be
Well,
very
also
fun.
the investment to get into it, it's very expensive.
Yes, because it's made with.
Extremely. I mean, this little guy is just like a $95 model, and it comes not assembled, and you have to paint it yourself. So
Ouch.
What?
I don't even think they're primered. I think you have to assemble primer then paint.
absolutely not nothing.
The
I mean,
I put it in the chat,
they're.
guys, for the link in the Zoom chat.
Give me 1 second. I gotta tell my people.
I might have to manually type that because I'm using my character sheet on my phone. I wonder if I'm logged in on Messenger on this. Probably not. I bet I know how I could do this. Let's see if this photo search nonsense does more than we think it does.
All right, we are getting ready to start here, guys. Let me get the
It's not picking it up.
share going.
Which chat is the link in?
The
Zoom chat?
Zoom chat.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Hold on.
I thought you meant the message.
Is there a way you could send it in the actual, like...
I don't have it open on this, so you'll have to give me a second. All right, guys, welcome back. Sorry, it's a little bit of a late start here than normal, just because we're trying to get a lot of things done all at the same time. So bear with us. Let me go ahead and get this, and give me just a second, guys. We will start here shortly, and welcome back. All right, yeah, no, good. I do have it open. Okay, here it comes. Yeah, looks like Garrett's got it in there too. Thank you, Garrett. Okay, so, all right, so where we left off last, guys, and everybody, Rolo will be with us soon. He's finishing some things up. So, where we left off last time was the group deciding to sleep, where had fallen asleep, where Nixie had it accidentally drifted off, and Elinthi had come out of her trance and noticed that, man, this is something that we really do a lot, and we probably need to stop doing this. And basically, we started from there, where you guys have fully rested. So if you have not done that yet, make sure your characters are set to fully rest. And it is the next day. You were at the original village where you had met Kincaid. They're still kind of building. They've been kind of building and fixing things throughout the night to get it back in order. But I think your guys' plan was to head back to Pell Moon to be there in time to turn in the bounty with Lady Prava. And yeah, the day is yours. It is, we'll say, probably close to 8:30, 9 a.m. at this point.
I'm quite strict on making sure we get there in time, not a minute late. So we should probably head that way. Make sure we get all our money.
I agree. Yeah, don't want to miss out on a good bounty.
What?
It would really suck to get paid. Would not get paid for all that work.
Yeah, I don't want to bite Noel's heads off for no reason.
True, especially because you don't even like to eat meat.
I still feel like I can taste it.
I'm so sorry. I know they taste gross. I like meat, but Noel is not on my favorite menu.
It's a bit gamey.
Usually I find it just tastes like, you know how catfish is kind of weirdly silty and kind of like dirt?
I am afraid not.
Oh, true. Sorry. It's kind of like that. It's that dirt flavor.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't forget you have your horses, so kind of get those back from them, gathered up. And I think the consensus across the party here is to head back to Pell Moon, yes?
Yes.
All right.
Time to get paid.
You trek your way back there. With the horses, it takes the better part of the day, but not all day and all night like it would have if you were on foot. So it definitely helps. You do start seeing the familiar signs of the port city of Issei once you've returned. and you have gotten into it at that point. So everything kind of looks a little bit the same. You still got the ships lined up. It didn't look like there's anything new or any commotion going on. I think there's an earthquake over at Daenerys and Nixie's. They're getting
it was an Aries of earthquake of Aries.
There you go.
Yeah.
70-pound dog decided to get all up in the
Gotcha.
all up on the bed.
All right, so yeah, you are in the familiar-looking city. We'll say at this point, it's roughly, with how long you had to travel, it's probably about, I'd say 4:35 p.m. at this point. So you're kind of arriving at where everybody's getting off of work and heading to the tavern. So the tavern's probably pretty full at the moment. You do know that Lady Prava is not typically stationed here. So you may have to ask around and or just head straight to Pel Moon. The actual gates of Pel Moon if you are looking to turn in your bounty, but it's up to you guys what you want to do currently.
We got this. We got all this gold. We got some gold and silverware. We got some loot. I think maybe we could stop by a shop, see if anybody's interested. Get some takers.
We can
Maybe
get it
patron.
appraised, yeah.
Yeah, get it
We could
appraised. Maybe get somebody to get under contract.
Because don't we have like silverware and like stuff that doesn't really have a...
gold and silverware. We got some rubies. We got a let's see, quite a few things actually. A couple emeralds,
like some goblets and some plates.
golden bars, some silverware, 2 rubies. Got a bag
Like
of
we only
banana
have
bread.
one golden bar left. We gave one to Kincaid.
Which he really appreciates.
So he's retiring, I guess.
Probably. We might go turn the knoll ears in first before we get anything appraised. Just to show that we can meet a deadline or beat it.
I agree. I think we should turn in the knoll ears first.
Yeah, they're kind of
So
gross. I don't really want to carry him around, so get rid of these as soon as possible.
Should we ask and see if she's in town, or so we don't waste time heading to Pale Moon?
Yeah, I'll just grab anybody passing by and ask. Hey, mate, looking for somebody here. If you get if you could let us know. Shit, I forgot her name. You just said it. I forgot her name.
I
Hey,
can't
guys, what's her
very well help you find somebody if you don't know their name.
Shut up.
Don't
Hey,
tell me
guys,
that-
what's
you
this?
you picked me out. He turns around and walks
Alora?
away, just looking at
Hey,
you,
shit.
walking away.
Yeah, get rid of him. This guy sucks. Get somebody else. I hate that guy. Moron.
You don't even know him.
Forgot somebody's name, and he treats me like I'm some sort of an asshole. I hate that guy. We'll get somebody different now. Hey, before I grab somebody else, what's the name of her? What's the name of this girl, this lady we're looking for?
I don't remember either.
Lady Prava.
Prava.
Lady Prava. That's right.
I should
All right,
make
now
you
I'm
make a
gonna grab
history
some-
check, but since I forgot the loot player's name once, I'll let it pass.
Lady Prava. That's right. Let me get my notebook real quick and write that down. Seems kind of important.
She is the person that has your gold, so.
Yes.
She wasn't
Okay.
as memorable as Margaret, so
No,
my
that's true. Very few are. So, all right. So, at this point in time, you just picking a nearby person again to technically get that information. Are you guys continuing to stay here, or do you want to head to Pel Moon, or what do you want to do?
Well, I think
Oh.
we're just kind of asking around town.
So
to see if
Lady
she's in
Prava,
town.
is she? Oh wait, is this isn't the town where we got our?
It's the same
our
town, but she's not usually here. She's usually in Pale Moon.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's
it's
in
just a
different town.
coincidence.
We just happened to get her when she was here. I
Yeah,
understand
it's
now.
really
All right.
strange
So yeah,
coincidence.
I'm gonna go find. There was that so a guard or somebody maybe more important, and ask him. We're looking for Lady Prava. She sent us on a mission. We're looking for her.
Oh,
She was here when she gave us the mission. Oh, excuse me, guard. Yeah,
Yes.
we were here a few days ago. Lady Prava was here, and she gave us a mission. And we fulfilled our mission, and we're looking for her. Do you happen to know maybe where we could find her?
Yeah, the Chancellor Prava would be at the Pale Moon Royal Sector. more than likely, or in the town itself. If you head north, a little bit northeast on this road, you will get to, and just stay to the road. Don't stray off the road. You go on the road, you will eventually get to the gates of Pelmoon. Just let them know your business, and unless they have something out against you, you should be good.
Quite helpful. Thank you so much.
Oh, not a problem. Go with peace. He just kind of salutes you.
As handsome as you are kind. Good day, sir.
Well, that guy was really nice. Then turns around and walks away.
Well, I guess we're
Yeah.
He was pretty
Yeah.
serious about staying on the road.
On the road.
On the
On the
road.
I think we're a lot more dangerous than anything that could be off the road, but I guess no problem. Oh, how far of a travel would that be? Sir, sorry. How far? Yeah, if you get in there, Pale Moon, about how far of a travel?
If you're on a horseback, it'd probably be about 6 hours.
Oh, damn. Oh, thank you so much, guys. We gotta go.
Yeah,
All right,
and worry not. The gates, there's going to be somebody manning the gates 24/7. Lady Problem may not be available till the next day, but a lot of the businesses there do run and stay open pretty late.
So on our deadline, is it like midnight tonight is our deadline, or is it tomorrow?
I think we have a day or so.
I think midnight tomorrow night is our...
I think you guys still have a day.
Okay,
Yeah.
well, yeah. So,
to-
we say we better, it's 6 hours away, we better get over there.
I think we should just walk kind of through the night.
Well, you're going to want to gallop.
It's 8, you said it's 8:30 in the morning, right? So it's probably just a little past that.
By the time you got here, because it's a day, it says almost a day away, but on horseback it's less than that. So it's about, by the time you guys get to that point, it's like 6:30, 7 p.m.
Oh, okay. Well, in that case, let's before the shops close up, maybe we should go and find somebody who can.
If you left now, you can get there probably by midnight.
Should we appraise that stuff in Pale Moon so we don't risk?
No one's gonna buy that stuff here. No one can afford it.
I see.
I mean, you could certainly try, but after looking at the like markets that are here, nobody's gonna have the coin to purchase anything like that or any desire. This is not a.
It would be better to
city.
get rid of it quickly, but I feel like we might miss our chance and no one will buy it. So we might just want to get that appraised in Pale Moon.
That's fine. I was thinking maybe we could find some sort of a shop who could be like our sponsor, give us some cash up front, more cash than it's worth, and then he could be our exclusive buyer, treasure.
Yeah.
Get some wealthy merchant patron to front our adventures.
Would be nice.
Are they? I think are people wealthier in Pale Moon?
There are more people in Pelham.
There's a royalty district.
Yeah.
And you're gonna have, just like any traditional city, you're gonna have the expensive town, the poorer side of town.
Okay.
Houses of all shapes and sizes.
Guess that's that. Let's head out to next town. Be there by midnight. Get a room. Start fresh in the morning.
Sounds like a plan.
Be nice to sleep. Well, I mean, I do pounds.
So you guys are gonna stay at the Salty Anchor for tonight?
No, we're gonna walk.
Oh, you're gonna go.
Yeah, we want to go.
Oh,
Yeah,
we're
let's
having
let's
that's
go
fine.
tonight. Get there in the night, late
Sounds
at night,
good.
and
All right, sounds good.
get a night there, and then get an early morning in the next town.
So you guys are heading out on the, are basically heading towards Pelmoon on the road with your horses. It's cool out. It's a relatively quiet evening. Still very cold. There's definitely a chill in the air to the point where you can see your breath, but nothing you guys can't handle. You do arrive just around the midnight hour to the gates. They are shut, but there is a guard with a torch light that's kind of looking down there and sees you guys approach the gate and says, "You there, travelers! What is your business?"
Lady Prava, she sent us on a mission, and we've completed it. So we're going to stay the night here and meet up with her tomorrow morning. And
All right, give me just a moment. He walks over to an area. He's gone for probably about a minute or so, just patiently waiting. You start seeing him walk back out, and he's like, "Your name, stranger?"
Cravelin? I'm Cravelin. Oh, my name? I'm Cravelin. These are my friends.
Krevlin?
Yes, sir.
All right. Are you traveling with a Linthi, a Daenerys, a Nixie, and a Rolo?
Tip my hat as he says my
Really?
name.
Are
All
you
right.
psychic?
Just kind of.
Well, no, it's on the admission log for the day. Expected you a little bit earlier than this, but not a problem. Not a problem. Get the gate! As he says that, you hear and the gate just starts opening slowly. You say, all right, come on in. We need to close the gate quickly behind you. We don't like it open during the night. Get in, get warm.
Yes, sir.
Welcome to Pelmoon. And he... Now, believe it or not, even though it is just around midnight, this city is still bustling. There's people all over the place. There's people walking the streets. There's people on horseback walking, galloping along. Wagons going all over the place. This city is huge. You can see from this vantage point very much so the castle itself, which is kind of at the center point, and then you have what looks like the residential to the circle on the left, and then all the business on the circle to the right. So Pelmoon, population 386,240 people, 55% elf, 30% human, 10% dwarf, 5% other. So let's see here. Pelmoon is known for its vast residential areas as well as its bustling trading circles, as well as its late night hours. The city itself consists of the three primary junctions: residential sector, trading sector, royal sector. Polanian guards bear the mark of the royal guard and are utilized quite heavily for day-to-day matters as well as kingdom defense. King Daenerys and his queen Juna are very loved in their kingdom and held at very high regards to most that live here. They love most of the people here love the city's monarchy. Chancellor Prava handles most of the day-to-day activities and generally at the castle or the Temple of Harzgalt, whereas Captain Navarre, Bladed Arena, he's the Bladed Arena champion of Pelmoon for 10 years and the leader of the Pelmoon army, handles any and all war matters and ongoing feud with the Trandor Kingdom. A lot of this, as you kind of go through the town, there's a lot of political discussion amongst people that you're just kind of overhearing. You hear the Trandor name and people talking about it both discussed and felt feared by many of the people who kind of dwell these streets. Don't talk about it. It's scary. Things like that. And yeah, so whatever you guys would like to do at this point, the city is at your disposal.
Well, it's nighttime, so we obviously need to get a room.
Sure.
Things are still open.
Yeah,
If there's any stores open, we can try and get rid of this gold stuff or get it appraised or whatever.
So
Yeah.
right off the bat,
The bank would probably be willing to trade the bars for the same weight, basically, or value.
all right. So do you guys
Yes.
want to wander through the trade circle to find?
I'd rather go the other way and get a little bit more gold than it's just the weight. If we could probably do that, that'd be nice.
Sure. Let's go see what's available in that trade district.
Yeah.
All right.
All right. I'm going to go to the nicest. Certainly, let's keep an eye out for the nicest place you could see. It'd be pretty extravagant. We got some gold silverware. We aren't exactly slimming it here.
So yeah, traveling across the trade sector, kind of heading that way. That's also where you're not gonna find the inn in the residential sector. It's just people's homes. So in the trading sector, you do eventually come up to a very large and very vibrant looking tavern, an inn. The sign on the front has like a magical kind of hue to it, and it is called the Minted Leaf. And you, is that where you guys would like to head first?
Yes.
Okay, so as you walk towards it and come towards the door and open it, squeaky, you come inside, and immediately it is way different than your traditional tavern. It's nothing like the one in Issei. There's almost like certain sets of tables that have very well dressed individuals kind of sitting and like sipping on coffees and teas. Off to the side, you see a very nice looking desk with a very tall elven man sitting at it, kind of glancing towards you and kind of giving a slight nod as you guys enter the door. You don't see an active kitchen or an active bar itself, and you do see a table in the corner that says reserved.
Okay. So I'll go to the disc. I think is probably the best way to go.
I think so.
Good evening.
Right.
Good evening.
Well met,
My fine
strangers.
Yes, fine purveyor of comfort and rest. Yeah, might I say your establishment is an absolute charm to it. I love it.
Well, thank you.
You know, of course, we're travelers. We're pretty far away from home right now, as you can tell. Probably don't see my kind around much, but clearly this is a next level nice, and clearly run by somebody with impeccable taste.
I really appreciate that. And I must say, satyrs are quite rare here. But I'd say you're definitely one of the nicer ones I've met.
Indeed. That's what they tell me.
Forgive me, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Reed Cadell. And he kind of like bows to you a little bit. So, room, as well as are we hungry tonight? Any midnight snacks?
Of course, yeah. Yep, there's 5 of us, so 5 rooms, 5 meals.
All right.
4 rooms. I'll bunk with somebody. I'm small.
We can certainly accommodate that. 4 rooms. That's, let's see. Is this all, are we going to be paying all together or individual?
Just somebody here is definitely going to get. You guys
Well, we will
can
want to
get
put
this?
it on a tab. So should we just say it's the group's tab, or does one person want to be responsible for maintaining it?
We'll do the groups tab.
All right, sure, certainly. Well, with the rooms as well as any of the food off of the menu that we have available for the midnight
Before we go any
hour-
further, I would ask for nothing more than just a humble room to rest my weary head, of course, and a fine meal, but maybe some wine, definitely some wine.
we can
But
certainly
as you
throw
can
it.
see, here, innkeeper, I'm not just a traveler; I'm also a performer.
Oh, very nice.
Pull out my loot. What if I could, maybe we could help out a little bit, exchange for your finest rooms. Maybe fill this place with some magic, some other things. Enchant your guests.
Make a persuasion check.
A cup of tea sounds really good right now.
Some bread.
Mm-hmm.
15?
What'd you get?
15?
15. It is typically considered unorthodox for the guests to do the entertaining. However, being as your politeness is any way in contrary to your ability to play the instrument, I might enjoy hearing such music. However, perhaps we should get your room established and everything first, and then we can talk the specifics. As far as this establishment goes, my staff is very well paid, so there's no need for tips. Please, no need for tips. However, for 4 rooms, as well as food, as well as a bottle of our wine. Now, is this for a big celebration? Do we want something more expensive, or middle of the road, or something a little bit on the more reasonable side?
Yes.
Which one, friend?
I think he would.
You're cutting out, Wendy.
I think he'd probably take all 3 if you let him. But
All 3 if you let me. So I guess we'll start off.
we could stay with the middle.
Start with the fine wine and maybe work our way down as we go.
Oh, the minted leaf special. Yes, as you see, he pulls out this really nice bottle, and he's like, you're like, where the hell did you get that? And he's like, he just pulls out this really nice bottle. He's like, this is not only a collector's item for all people here, but it is one of our finer, more affordable gems. The bottle itself will run you a mere 2 gold. And as far as the rooms are concerned, for 1 night and 4 rooms, plus the wine, plus the food, you're looking at 6 gold for the evening in total.
That's a wonderful rate for all of this.
Oh, we try. We do try. So, with that being said, let me get your keys. You will be in rooms 4, 7, 11, and 13.
All right.
If there's
I
anything else I
probably-
can help you with, do not hesitate to ask. Again, my name is Reed. And he,
I will make sure that your name is sung in taverns across the land.
well, that is very kind.
Well
of
met,
you,
Reed.
sir. Thank you very much.
Listen, my friend Reed, your legend starts tonight, my friend.
Oh, you're too much. Okay, so he kind of he starts to get a little red in the face, which is a little uncommon for high elves, but you seem to have struck a pretty good chord, so to speak, with him. So seems very impressed by your optimism. Okay, so in this area, you see a couple people sitting at a table, very well dressed individuals, all elven. They kind of look like they're enjoying some type of game involving some cards. You're not exactly sure what they're doing, but then there's also the occasional very well dressed individual that comes out with trays, kind of busts the tables a little bit, cleans them off, brings out more food that kind of goes in the back into an area where you can't really see. Other than that, you have the spiral staircase up to most of the rooms. Down here is primarily just the tavern area. But the night is yours.
Shall we go drop off?
I guess I better start singing.
Yeah, let's drop our packs down.
Get my loot. Dance about the tavern, singing a song.
Okay.
We don't have a lot of exploits yet as a group, but
make a performance check.
All right, you can perform. You want me to make a performance check? Don't worry about it.
What'd you get?
7.
Okay, so you start playing the lute. You kind of forgot that it's been a minute since you played it, so it wasn't tuned very well. So kind of at first, you're kind of trying to, brush off the fact that it's not tuned very well. A bunch of the, I shouldn't say a bunch, the few high elves that are sitting and playing their game, they all kind of stop, and they all, collectively...
It might be a bit too bawdy for this establishment.
Maybe. And they're kind of just like, huh. And they are high elves. Huh. And they go back to playing their...
The gnolls may bite, the bandits fight, the dragons burn and roar. But all I fear is the inn that claims we've got no ale in store. But it's so out of tune.
Yeah, the singing's fantastic, but the lute is not very well tuned. So they're kind of like...
I break a string.
They're all kind of like... One of them goes... And as you kind of see Reed, kind of rush over, he's like, yes, perhaps another night. The guests.
Oh, stars so bright, your twinkling light is quickly underwhelming.
I must implore, sir, that you return to your room.
I've ripped my favorite pair of leggings.
Sir, I must employ that you go ahead and head to your room.
Yes.
Thank you so much. Yes. He walks back over.
Just kind of gently pat Krevlin on the back.
Get some wine, maybe?
It's okay.
Maybe a bit wine, and I could try again later.
The wine will be brought up to your room.
Haven't had the wine yet. I think that's the issue.
Of course. The wine will be brought up to your room. Now, skedaddle.
Dang. We made the high elf say skedaddle.
It's pretty impressive.
So sing along, dear friends of mine.
You're just singing up the stairs.
Going
up the stairs.
While we roam so far from home, at least the jokes won't die.
You hear one of the chairs go...
I'll go to my room.
You hear one of the chairs go... And he just gets up and walks out of the tavern. Looks a little pissed. But yeah, so you guys get to your room. So who's staying in room...
It's snobby, but...
Which rooms are people staying in? There's 4, 7,
4.
11, and 13. Okay, 4 for Krevlin.
I claimed 13 already. 13.
All right, 13 for them. So Alinthi, 7, and Rolo 11. So yeah, you guys head to your rooms. They're all they're not the nicest rooms you've ever seen, but they're good. I mean, each one of them has a probably double queen size beds in them. A little area where you can kind of wash up a little bit. Not like a traditional bath, just some warm water with dry towels, and kind of like a little tray where food might go when it's brought to you. And within the next 30 minutes, everybody has brought glasses of wine, as well as kind of almost like a charcuterie board of meats and cheeses and breads and things like that. So if you want anything more extensive than that, you can of course request it. But
I think Olympi's probably gonna have to make a request.
It's got bread
I'm
and
fine
cheese.
with the cheese and the bread.
Yeah, she's got cheese and bread. So
I'll give you my bread.
it is definitely not.
I'll trade you for my meat.
There you
That
go.
works.
It's definitely more fancy than a continental breakfast. But either
So
way.
what's the most expensive ale that they have,
Well, they wouldn't have ale here. They'd have wine.
or wine? Yeah.
So
It's an elven tavern. They're fancy.
well, it's also a brewery, so it's the Minted Leaf. So bottles of the most expensive bottle of wine would probably run 15 gold pieces
For a whole bottle.
for a whole bottle, which is very expensive.
What about
That is
like?
crazy.
Do they have like a bottle of wine that's like a gold piece a bottle?
I think Krevlin got a bottle.
Yeah, there's
Yeah, Krevlin did get a bottle of that.
the middle of the road is 2
I
gold.
got a
and
bottle of that.
The middle of the road is 2 gold, and a lower end bottle would run you probably about 6 silver.
What about 5 gold? What would I get with 5 gold?
You can buy a lot of the middle of the road ones.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll spend 2 gold a piece, so there's 5 of my of us.
Uh-huh.
So I'm going to get us all
Well, thank you. I'll definitely take another bottle. Thank you.
bottle of, and just have it sent to their room.
Okay, so within a few moments, you have a well-dressed elven individual that knocks on all of your doors, and he says, ladies and, excuse me, ladies and he'll say gentlemen to the ones that are the gentlemen. This was, presented to you by an individual. Here you are. And he kind of hands you each a bottle of that really nice middle-of-the-road wine.
But he doesn't say a name
Nope.
at all.
I mean, did you give him a name, Rolo?
Yeah, I'll just say
Yes.
that, like,
Okay.
it says, like, for, like, a battle well fought. Is
Okay,
what
he's
it
like,
said.
Mr. Rolo wished for you to have this. A very
You grasp
Okay,
it
fair.
dramatically and clutch the bottle like it's a holy relic.
Okay.
A free bottle of wine from me? Shouldn't have, but now I'm going to be obligated to sing Rolo's praises for days.
As you're doing that, the individual's like,
Hold on, let me get my loot. Hold on.
the individual like Homer Simpson's out of the area and heads
I've
back
had
up
wine,
the
so it's
hall.
going to sound better.
That's all right, sir. Enjoy
You're
your
going to be
night.
notorious with the gnomes.
Enjoy your wine.
Or not the gnomes, the elves. The elves are going to be like, he's got his loot, run. Fine.
All because of that shitty performance check. Damn it.
It was a nat one. What's the point of having a 6 to your performance when you roll nat ones?
Yeah, I mean, like those kind of things. Like it's not like combat. A nat 1, yes. If you have a high bonus, it won't be as terrible, but it's still going to be terrible. Typically.
Right, well, I didn't get arrested.
Yeah, they were like, that is garbage to my ears. So
He does know how to play the lute.
you didn't even get insulted.
worse.
I mean, you kind of got passively aggressively insulted, but that's all right. Everybody knows you're good. You're just having an off night. So
I mean, if they don't arrest you for not running points, they're not going to arrest you for bad.
It was a long travel.
all right. So yeah. So is anybody doing anything
Yeah.
else before the end of the night, or is everybody
I drink the wine. I drink both
Yeah.
bottles of wine.
okay? Yeah. Hang on. Give me about 2 hours in. I need a Constitution saving throw.
Have a drinking race?
10.
10. Yeah, you don't have to worry about exactly when you're going to
So
sleep.
if we have a
'cause
drinking contest, I'm going to have to roll a disadvantage.
you don't have to worry about when you're going to sleep because it's right now. So you pass out, you just hit the floor, disconnected to a bowl of soup, but there is no soup because you're still here. So you, and you're like ass up with your tail just kind of like sitting straight up, and then it kind of just curls over into your furry bottom. What is everybody else doing before they hit the sack?
He wants to do a drinking contest, but I have a feeling that since Nixie's not a drinker of anything for the most part,
Okay.
it's probably going to have to be like me rolling with disadvantage for the
Yeah.
fact that she has no tolerance
Yeah, if you want to do a no
against her on
tolerance,
con check.
yeah, if you want to do a no tolerance disadvantage, you certainly can. So, how do are you guys just setting up the glasses and taking turns, or how do you want to do this?
Yeah.
Or are you just gonna swig the bottle, or what's the plan?
We did get a bottle each, technically.
Just
That
chug.
will?
All right,
Chug.
so yeah, you guys just chug and take Constitution saving throws as you're chugging to see who
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 throws
wins?
up or passes out first?
Sure. So, bottles up at the same time. Go ahead and give me both of you within a few, I'd say probably 5 or 6 seconds of chugging this,
You don't want to click that.
bottle's probably at the halfway point. Go ahead and give me con saves.
That's a 16, surprisingly.
With disadvantage. Nice. All right. Yeah, you're still chugging. Mina, go ahead and give me one. Was it a 3? I barely heard you. Okay. Okay, so halfway through it, Mina kind of just like pulls the bottle back down a little bit and kind of stares straight into Nixie's eyes. And Nixie's like, and she just goes, you win. And she just set the bottle down, and you head towards the bed that you almost make before you kind of fall over. A little bit of drool coming out of your mouth.
I'm not strong enough to pick you up either. I think
Yeah.
I'll just take your comforter and put it over you.
Like, you didn't necessarily bite shit. It was kind of a graceful fall, but it was still a fall. So, yeah. So, Nixie, you kind of feel proud, but at the same time, she's your friend, so you're trying to remain humble.
I'll give her a pillow, make sure her head gets turned to the side, just in case, and then throw her comforter from her bed over her on the floor.
There you go. Got yourself a makeshift sleeping bag.
I passed out before the contest even started.
Yeah. You didn't even make it to the lyrics. So all right, so Alinthi, what are you doing before I'm gonna guess it's not chugging wine.
I mean, yeah. I just use the water that's there and I just wash up.
Okay. So you were given a bottle of wine, so if you just want to keep it in your inventory for a rainy day or something else, go for it.
Yeah.
Give it to a friend, maybe.
Yeah, we'll give it to
Krevlin,
you.
you're passed out. I can't give you anything.
Technically, you don't know that yet. So,
Well, true. Sorry.
But Alex does not plan on giving it to Garrus as of right now. So, Rolo, what are you going to do? I'm assuming you're probably going to drink most of yours. I mean, it's going to take, like, you'd be rolling with advantage because it's going to take a long time for you to get drunk.
Yeah, I drank the one bottle, but it's not enough to. It's probably enough to get me drunk, but probably help me relax.
It was good. I mean, it definitely gives you a little bit of a buzz. Like nothing.
Did I get into my second bottle before I passed out, or do I get to add a bottle to my inventory as well?
No, go ahead and add a bottle to your inventory. It
Nice.
just seems to be really raining shit on Krevlin this evening. So, what can I say? Roll better. No, all right. So, yeah. So everybody, some more than others, have a good night's sleep and awake to the kind of bustle of people downstairs once again. And
Is breakfast being served down there? Because you said there wasn't.
You do smell what smells like mainly cooked breads and possibly meats. The occasional whiff of coffee.
Coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna like stumble down the stairs.
Okay.
Rub my temples, squint at the sunlight like it's a personal attack.
I'm an early
Not bad,
riser,
good
so
too.
I see him come down the stairs, and I'm just sitting there like, "Are you okay?"
All right, first things first. Who cursed me? Don't be shy. I know somebody put a hex on me last night. My fingers don't miss strings like that unless dark magic is involved. Or maybe it was the lute itself. That must be it. The strings were possessed maybe by some sort of malicious musical spirit. I'm practically a victim here. For the wine, well, let's just say it was far too fine of a wine for a mortal like me. You can't expect a bottle of ambrosia like that to go down without like consequences. But who could blame me? It was practically singing my name, and it was free.
So you see Reed. You see the very.
You
familiar,
guys definitely should have stopped me.
You see the familiar face of
Friends.
Reed approach. Good morning, Mr. Krevlin. Who are you talking to? Please come. Have breakfast. No need for your loot. Come have breakfast.
I was talking to Lethe. Right here.
I was
next to
already
me.
downstairs.
That's where I am.
Okay. I thought you
Well,
were
I'm
at the-
telling him. Sorry.
Yeah, I thought you were at the top of the stairs, kind of coming down. The
No, I
stairs.
stumbled. I'm sorry. I stumbled down the stairs, and as I was talking as I stumbled down the stairs and like plopped into the chair
So
at the table with Lethe.
my mistake. So he walks up and says, "Good morning, Alinthi, and Mr. Krevlin. Good morning. Breakfast awaits you. Coffee, everyone? Yes?
I'll go downstairs and get coffee and breakfast as
I'll
well.
walk down to the smell of coffee and see the poor
Listen, I'm
hungover
sorry.
satyr. I'm drunk.
Sorry about last night. Oh, sorry, I didn't interrupt you.
Oh, you're fine.
Is he really? Can we tell he's like super hungover? Is it pretty obvious?
They both are.
Yes.
Yeah, you cut
Okay,
out.
I look at
You're cutting.
I
out
look
a
at
little
both
bit
of
there,
them.
So.
yeah, I look at both of them. Well, I look at that were hungover last night or drank a lot, and I'm like, rough night, huh?
Oh, I'm skipping downstairs fine as can be because I somehow passed
Not
that
only
check.
did I have one of the finest bottles of wine that I've ever tasted in my entire life, but I had a second one as well.
I'm sorry about that.
What kind of a friend wouldn't stop me? I'm your star performer. Look, fear not. Tonight, I will redeem myself with a new performance.
Please
A
don't.
fresh audience. A song so good, it'll make last night look like a dress rehearsal.
So
Maybe
you see,
this time, just a half bottle of wine.
you see Reed go, "That won't be necessary, sir. You've outdone
Don't
yourself."
even worry about it.
I will. But that's fine. Let me go ahead and get breakfast for everyone. And I assume you don't look like regulars, so I assume you have some business in the city. Yes, need to get to that business. So let me go ahead and get your
Lady
breakfast.
Prava, do you know where to find Lady Prava?
Ah, Lady Prava. She, at this morning hour, she will more than likely be at the Temple of Harsgold, which is about a 3 minutes walk. If you head out the doors and head left, you can't miss it.
I say let's eat breakfast and head there.
All right, so cooked breads, cooked cheeses, meats, the traditional tavern food. There's even like this. They have this kind of like bowl of like cinnamon oats that they recommend you pour cow's milk in. Something that you're not traditionally seeing around here. You kind of notice a couple people over talking it, and one of them said, "Oh, this bowl of cereal is so good." Like that's what they call it, cereal.
You know what? Cereal sounds interesting.
That sounds amazing.
I think I'll just take it.
I just eat meat and cheese.
I'm going to eat it all. And if you all could stop yelling, that would be very helpful.
You guys are cutting out a lot, Daenerys and Nixie. We can see your lips
Sorry,
moving,
I think it's
but
a directional mic.
I think your mic is directional. Yeah, I was about to say that. I think your
Yeah.
mic is directional.
if you guys can get a new one, try to do that. Otherwise, I will send you one just so people can, because people want to be able to hear you. So,
Well, on the nights when like it hasn't been so busy, we'll probably be able to do 2 separate screens.
that's fine.
But she just started a new position,
Mhm.
and it's kind of like brain
You're good.
overload.
Okay, yeah, I'm just gonna, for the time being, I'll just let you know if they can't hear you, because everybody's gonna want to hear what you guys are saying, of course. So,
Okay.
we should be good. All right, so yeah, continue. Sorry.
Poor Krevlin.
No worry, my adoring fans. I know what you're thinking. How does he do it? How does he recover from a night of debauchery and still look this good? But let me tell you, it wasn't easy.
You do look pretty debauched.
Yeah, last night, let's just say it was a misunderstanding. My fingers betrayed me. The wine whispered lies. The acoustics in here are dreadful. I mean, it's a fine establishment, but the acoustics could be better. I'll help them improve. Don't worry. I'll take care of this.
All right. Anything else?
Ideas.
Anything else you guys are doing for the night, or for the day?
Morning?
I think we should
Well-
probably go find Lady Prava so we
Yeah.
don't accidentally miss our deadline.
Sure.
That
So,
would suck. We work very hard to get paid.
Heading back out the doors of the tavern, squeaky. You come back to the bustling city. Music kind of stops there. Once again, people walking around, doing things, talking. It seems like it's always busy here. Horses all over the place, for some carrying things, others being rode. And as you guys kind of go out and start heading left towards closer to where the
Temple of
religious
Harsgrove.
the religious sector. What's that?
Temple of Harsgrove.
Harsgold. Yep. So
Harsgold.
Harsgolt, Gault, Galt.
Who's?
He is the god of the metallic dragons. So, as
John
far as
Galt.
leading out of there and going left, you immediately see what looks like. It honestly, from first glance, it looks like it's a. Let me turn that down a little bit. Sorry. There we go. It looks like it is a bathhouse and brothel. The sign indicates negotiable affections.
Oh yeah.
And
My
then
favorite.
past that, you see what looks like a general store called Gnome Depot. And past that, you see what looks like a giant bottle on a sign that says potion, or it's a potion shop called Put a Cork in It. And then further up there, you see what looks like a very nice established library called the Pale Moon Library, Books with Purpose. And then past that is when you start seeing all the temples that are here, and you do quickly see the familiar logo of Harzgalt and the Temple of Harzgalt.
Gotta check out the library.
I do.
Yeah, the library. I think that's a good idea. We could check out the library. I'm gonna go on my. If you guys go there, that's no problem. I'm not gonna go to the affordable affections of the library. Is where I'll be. Don't worry about where I am if you don't see me in the library, because I'm in the library.
Who has the knoll ears? Are we like going separate ways?
Yeah, are
and
we
then
getting paid
meeting
for this
up,
yet?
Or...
We'll get
Go
paid
get some-
first.
Let's go get some
Yeah, I
money.
want to go get paid first before
Sure.
I go get some affection.
Let's talk to the Temple of Harsgrove, and I need to find.
I need to know what my
fine
limit's going to be.
establishment. I need to find an establishment that is fine enough to take this delightful silverware and jewelry and rubies.
You got it.
Mhm.
So you guys head into the temple. As you do, the town like sounds do kind of diminish quite a lot as you're kind of in there. You kind of walk into this very nice, just everything's made out of these really nice gold and silver marble all over the place. Pillars, a nice red carpet showing the Pale Moon logo plus the Harzgalt symbol. You do see what looks like a couple of probably priests of Harzgalt that kind of like walk up, very nice robes, and they kind of give you a bow and they're like, "Welcome to the Temple of Harzgalt. What can we assist you with today?"
We're looking for Lady Prava.
Ah, Chancellor Prava, yes. One moment and I will fetch her for you. He kind of turns around and walks out of the area. It's very peaceful in here. There's like a nice big like kind of fountain in the center that there's this gleam of they have like a skylight gleam where the sunlight shining through hits the water just right to make it almost look like it's a golden water. So it's very, very well built, very nice area in here. And as you kind of admire that and see that, you do see Lady Prava once again in her kind of extravagant outfit, kind of walk up and say, "You have returned." And she kind of walks up to you. "Welcome back. I'm glad to see that you are all fine."
We're all well, and I've got this bag here. I'm gonna do a theatric bow. Very.
Make
Very
a performance check on that bow.
13.
13. So you do a dramatic bow, and she goes, "Yes, that's very, very good. We don't necessarily do that here, but that's all right."
Yes.
And she takes
My
the
apology. Are you talking to me?
nothing to be apologetic about. Takes the bag from you. Now, I think you guys, what was it that you had? 20 years?
20.
Okay.
Mission is complete. 20 years to be given.
Yep.
My
And one
esteemed
complete
purveyor of
camp.
particular requests.
And
This
one
is
complete camp, yep.
the Knolls are no more, and here are your trophies. I must say it's a bit niche, but there you go.
All right. Fantastic.
Yours for you. I mean, I don't. Why not?
She takes the
Seems,
information. She goes, "Now let us fetch your reward. If you will accompany me to the castle, I will be more than happy to not only give you your pay, but introduce you to the king and queen themselves, as they do wish to thank you for the service you have done and the fact that you have returned. So let us head that way. Just follow me."
Get my loot ready. Hold on. Mind if I
Oh,
tune my loot?
there's no need
Hold
for
on.
that. No need
I
for
just
that.
need to get it tuned. Trust me, there's need for it. You want it tuned?
They have a jester. They will be fine.
It's fine. It's
So-
a jester. Same thing about jester. I perform music. I'm a musician. Jester. Hold on a second.
I look over at Krevlin. while he's like getting all disheveled and everything because he's
I'm
getting ready to
disheveled.
be
I'm
a-
also straightening my hair,
Yeah.
my beard. I'm very much like trying to. He
So-
said we're meeting the king and queen.
Yeah.
I didn't
I do-
expect.
Oh,
I
did
do
not
the
expect this. Hold on.
I do the
Turn-
mom thing where I like spit in my hands and then start like trying to fix his hair.
Yes.
To make
Let's
him
get-
look presentable.
Get presentable. I did not know it was being a
Krevlin
king.
seems to just roll with it, so he's cool with it.
he's not even fighting you.
He's like, oh yeah, perfect. All right, so Lady Prava's just like, yes, this way. And she like walks out. So yeah, you guys do walk across the city towards the kind of the center area. You can see the residential sector to your left where people are just, some of them are up in their balconies reading, others are kind of watering plants, and just a lot of traffic in that area as you're going back through the town. You also see the front gates, and of course Lady Prava, they're not going to be asking her what her business is, so they kind of move aside and open the castle doors for her, and she kind of walks in. All right. So as you walk in here, it is very pristine, very nice looking. There is, once again, very well-crafted marble across the floor of all the pale moon colors, which are like a deep red, and like golds and the occasional pale blues, just all over the area. It's very well done. Important looking robed figures are walking back and forth, some with books, others with just certain items, things like that. In the area, you see an immediate area to go to your left, an immediate area to go to your right, but there are two guards on both sides with shields and spears kind of sitting there. As the pillars kind of go forward, there's another set of doors that, as the guards see Lady Prava and you approaching, they kind of give a small nod and open the gate doors. And as you walk in, it is not as quite as big as the intro or the inter portion of the temple that you went through, but a very nice looking area. Very well lit, very good temperature compared to the outside. And as you get here, you do see a striking looking elven man and woman kind of sitting there, and they both kind of stand up out of their chairs. And Lady Prava brings you up, and there are guards with you. There's probably 6 guards behind you guys just following. And Lady Prava looks over at the king and queen and says, "Your Majesties, this is the protectors I had hired to handle the Knoll problem. And as you can see," she brings up the bag and she kind of shakes it. "It has been handled." And the king looks at you all and says, "Thank you so much for what you have done for the people of Pelmoon today. Not only will your rapport be known, but people will sing your greatness in the street, knowing that you have saved yet another village that we could not before." And kind of being a little over the top about it. And Lady, you see the Queen Juna.
No such thing.
You see Queen Juna kind of also stand, and she kind of stumbles as she's standing a little bit, and she does, you notice something immediately with her. She does look a little sickly, kind of pale, more pale than normal for an elf, and a little sickly, and she kind of, with a handkerchief, and like kind of puts it away. "Thank you for your assistance with this. We are forever grateful." And he's like, "Honey, sit."
I'm gonna roll a. Let me see, because I want to ask what's going on, because
Sure.
And my character would care about, as a healer, seeing someone sick
Yeah,
in
go
that
for it.
situation.
Exactly.
So Prava looks over at you all and says, "It may seem a little out of the ordinary to introduce you to monarchy so quickly. However, being that you have returned with the task, as well as I don't want to peel your trust from us, but we have had reports given to us of your progress from various individuals, just to make sure that you were not part of Trandor. And being that you are not, you are very much separate people. From that, we wanted to not only welcome you, build rapport for you, but thank you in the best way we could think possible. And that is what I have decided, as well as the king and queen have decided this. And, go ahead and continue, but, Krevlin, was it? I do need to have a small word with you about a name you had mentioned before, a Grimly.
Yes, we're looking for Grimly.
Yes, I will need to have a word with you about that.
Okay.
But we will let you all
Now?
continue to introduce yourselves.
Yeah, all right.
So she kind of just steps back.
So I asked the queen lady,
Juna.
yeah, like I mean, trying to think of a nice way to ask somebody yeah, is there anything I can help you with? I'm a healer. I can, but not be offensive. Like I don't want to be. It's like asking a girl if she's pregnant. You can't really like.
No, it's just fat. So
yeah, really.
The king's like, did you just call my queen fat? We prefer fluffy here. No, so
fat with twins.
Oh my God, twins! He like looks at her. Guards! And that's how Rolo dies. So no, so yeah, she you kind of just approach it in a sense of like, are you all right? Like you could say my queen or queen. It's I mean
yes,
you guys are basically
queen.
considered they're kind of considering you like family in a sense of that they're gonna trust you for more things because you haven't done anything to ruin that trust. So you say that to her and she goes, just not feeling very well today. Nothing I can't handle. Teneras kind of puts his hand on her shoulder and looks at her with concern and then looks back and says,
then I reply and I say, well, I'm a healer and I also have the ability to deal with many effects that someone may have if they're not feeling well. And at any point, if that's necessary, I can provide that.
It is much.
Man, it sounds like I'm trying to get in her pants, doesn't it? It sounds so bad.
That is much appreciated, but I will bed my own wife.
Let me lay
Thank
my
you.
hands on you.
That's very nice of you, but I will sleep with my own wife. Thank you.
Would you like some of my healing pool?
5 drops. All right, so I got blessing and protection last 5 minutes. So no, anyway, so he's like, that's much appreciated. We do have healers that look after her. She's just not feeling well. Krevlin, go ahead.
Oh, just as a matter of introduction, he's gonna do like a very deep, overly dramatic bow, flourish his lute like it's a scepter. He's his own scepter. Your Majesties, what an honor to stand in the presence of such resplendent rulers. Truly, I must commend your court. It is the perfect balance of grandeur, dare I say, excellence. He's gonna place his hand on his chest and I am Cravelin, bard, wanderer, humble servant of song. I'm a weaver of tales, master of melodies. Some might argue the most charming satyr that you'll ever meet. But don't take my word for it. I'm sure that you've heard of me from the gods themselves, or once, maybe they've stopped by and spoke to you. Your Majesties, I know what you're thinking. Who is this devilishly handsome goat-legged stranger? And why haven't we met sooner? Fret not, for fate has finally smiled upon this kingdom by bringing me to your court. My lute is tuned, no worries there. My wit is sharpened, and I stand ready to entertain, enlighten, or even, should the need arise, offer unsolicited advice on the decor of your court.
I try and catch Krevlin's eye. I'm just like,
your crowns are positively
I'm going to
radiant.
cast bless on
Please
him.
tell me, do you polish them yourselves, or do you have somebody who does that for you? I'm not sure if you might be a service that you may be looking
listening and
for.
watching.
So as you finish this, Teneras kind of looks over at Prava and he's like, "You are right, Lady Prava, but I like it. He's nice." And she's like,
Hanging from the roof?
Now then, may I, your humble bard, serve such luminous monarchs on this fine day? Shall I sing your praises or merely bask in your glory?
Neither will be necessary at this moment in time, Mr. Krevlin, but we do appreciate it.
Just a quick song, perhaps?
Why not? And he kind of
All
just looks at you and says, "Why not?" And you don't see it, but Lady Prava rolls her eyes.
face palms.
Okay, I don't see it, so I won't react.
Yep.
And I cast Bless on him and the two Daenerys and Nixie.
Okay, you got it.
Nice.
I'm not. I'm just watching.
Okay. Sing a song.
Well,
Because
yeah,
on three
make a
people.
performance check, and then actually sing the song first, and then make a performance check
Maybe
You
sing
get
a
a
real
D4.
song.
if you want to. You can just
Oh,
say you did
hail.
it. You don't have to.
Oh, hail to the king and the radiant queen, the finest world rulers the world has seen. Your crowns are so bright, your wisdom divine, but I'll admit it, you're jealous of these hooves of mine.
Okay, so as you do, they both kind of give like a little golf clap, and kind of a bow. It's like, very nice, Mr. Krevlin. And please, the rest of you, your names. I wish to know them from your own mouths. And it kind of...
The 15 performance, 15.
Okay, yeah.
Hey, did you roll the 4? You got a 4 too as well, Garrus.
Heck
Oh,
yeah, hold
sure.
on. It may be even better.
Hey, I got you a D4. That's why I got it. I figured you were going to need to do it.
Hey, it's a 19.
Oh, boy.
I rolled that's a
A
19.
19.
Hold on. That's a 19.
So you see Lady
Performance of a
Prava...
lifetime.
You see Lady Prava, who was kind of annoyed at first, kind of like that was pretty damn good.
Following that song, there's like a 45-second lute solo. That's some pretty tasty licks.
I even start to dance a little bit to it. I'm just feeling the music. It's
the
that
king
good.
starts to tap. Maybe the king starts to tap his foot a little bit to that one.
Yeah, you see the king kind of getting into it. The queen does too, kind of like this, and occasionally. So
Don't make her laugh too hard. Move too
Lady
much.
Prava kind of looks at you all and says, "Well, again, your money." And she goes, "And we have decided to not take the membership fees that we had discussed beforehand out of the payment. So your full payment is 150 gold coins." And she kind of hands it to your group.
So 30 each.
There you go. Yep.
There you go.
20 years
Thank
of 5
you.
gold apiece, plus 50 gold for the camp.
Nice. So
A generous
60
payment.
gold apiece. Everybody gets 60 gold. Awesome.
Okay.
Now, if only I remembered where to put that at. Inventory. That's where it is.
Yeah, so it should be 30 gold coins each.
Mm-hmm.
Wasn't I expecting to meet with the king and the queen is dead? Normally I would present a gift. So
You presented them a gift with that lovely performance. Now, as we had discussed before, Rolo, I do appreciate your need to fill that gap of healing when necessary. It shows a lot of your character, and we do truly appreciate that. I can let you know the queen has been sick for some time. The prince has been gone for quite a while, unfortunately. It's weighed on her, we think. We think that we realize that it may or may not be a broken heart. Maybe something more, but our healers have tried to check everything, and nothing seems to work. She just seems to get worse each day. We're not exactly sure why. We're still kind of looking into that, but I do appreciate your attention to that, your vigilance on the situation. Now, Krevlin, a word with you about Grimly, if I may.
yes, of course.
So she kind of like walks off to the side with you. She goes, "You had mentioned the name Grimly before. Out of curiosity, was he an acquaintance, a friend, or what?"
The opposite. A real piece of shit, if you ask me.
Good. That's what I was hoping you would say, because we did get some reports of a group of bandits that were ransacking cities nearby that he seemed to be a part of.
Yeah, we actually ran into that group while we were out there.
You did.
It's taken care of.
Do you have any proof of that?
Proof of it.
No, it's not that I don't trust you, Krevin. It's just there could be a monetary value involved if you have any kind of
I mean, I got one of the bandit leaders. He had this bomb that he was like using.
She kind of takes it from you. She's like, "You brought a bomb into the castle."
Yes.
She's like, "What's that?" Very interesting. This does look similar to the craft. She kind of hands it back
Is
to
there
you.
anything else that he might have? I'm trying to look.
I don't think you
wrote
guys said anything about
specific that I
taking heads
I
or
didn't-
taking.
yeah, I
you
didn't-
wouldn't think you
Yeah, I
did.
wouldn't have even done that.
Oh, true. Someone. Oh, Garrus has the dagger. Krevlin. Because
Oh, that's
remember,
right.
you got the
That's
dagger
right.
that has
I
my
got
blood
the
on it.
I got this fancy dagger. One of them was holding a fancy dagger that they used to stab my friend.
All right. Let me take a look at that, if I may. She kind of takes it from you. She's gonna make a investigation check on it.
One of them had this banana bread.
How many were there? Bandits.
Let's say 5. Was it 5? Let's see. There was bandit leader, 4 bandits.
Make a history check for me. Make a history check for me.
I'm the only one talking to her, or is everybody?
No, you're the only one talking to her. You guys are kind of just sitting over there talking amongst each other.
Okay. 20 for a 22.
Yeah, so it was the bandit leader.
And I'm still hold on. I'm still blessed.
Mm-hmm. Yes, you are. Yeah.
23.
I knew that was a good time to bless out.
Bless is only for attacks and ability or saving throws. It's guidance.
Well, then 22.
It's guidance that is.
I see. Wrong one. 22 then.
So 22. Yeah, that was still very good. It was the bandit leader, 2 other bandits, and the one inside. So a total of 4.
Oh, do we not count Grimly?
Well, Grimly was not killed on the premise. You can be dishonest with her about that, but you said you don't know where Grimly's at.
No, I didn't.
Well,
I said we took care of it.
Well, you took care of the bandits, but did you tell her specifically that you took care of Grimly, or that you never found him?
Well, no. What I said was, she said Grimly. I said, yeah, I was looking for him, real piece of shit, but we took care of it. And then we ran into some bandits who took care of them as well.
Oh, so Grimly was taken care of.
Absolutely, all taken care of. No worries. No more Grimly. No more bandits. There was the leader, 3 bandits, and Grimly. Okay. And we took care of them all.
Make a persuasion check with advantage. Because you're telling the truth. In a kind of backwards, fucked up way. You're telling the truth.
It is very 25. Deceptive way.
Yeah, okay. She's like, wow. You are efficient and kind. This is great. Well, the day will be praised in your honor. I will say a prayer for you to Harsgold. Yes, that's perfect. As you finish talking, you and her gravitate.
No, hold on 1 second before we go on. I think there's something mentioned of you said a reward for these bandits that we took care of.
Given the dagger's proof, I can certainly take care of one. So she snaps. Guard walks up. She kind of whispers to him, and he takes off. As she's doing all this, 2 guards come kind of rushing in. Look like they have something to say, and they walk up to where the king and the queen are sitting, and Lady Provis, excuse me please, and she walks up. She goes, what is happening? And she walks up to him. They kind of start whispering to each other, talking, and she goes from a calm expression to a little bit worried, and she looks back at you guys and then looks back at the guards, talks a little bit more. They turn around and walk back out. As she's walking back towards your group, there's an individual that comes up with another bag, and she goes, for the bandits, and she throws it to you. It's another 25 gold coins.
Nice. Guys, she gave us some more gold.
So 5 each. And
there you go. Math. It's so hard.
It can be.
I was way off.
Of course, you can always make a really good persuasion check and be like, 2 + 2 is not 4. So I think this guy's gaslighting me on basic math. All right, so
imagine if I won that with disadvantage.
Right? 2 natural 20s. Well, I guess I don't know math anymore. All right, so as it happens, she goes, I'm afraid we've been given some bad news. I hate to seem persistent with asking favors, as I'm sure you're all tired, and however, I may need to ask your help of another task.
What is it?
If you are interested.
You've been done.
So we have, after the war efforts and the ongoing war with Trandar, we have what are known as watchtowers that we have set up along the road to the east and the west of this. Primarily more to the east, given that Trandor lays that direction. One of the individuals we received a message from, by way of our carriers. They have basically, you can see one of the guards over there is feeding what looks like a bird with a tube to its leg, some type of carrier pigeon, indicating help is needed as quickly as possible. This particular fort, tower, rather, is roughly about 6 hours to the east. We call it Eastwatch. This particular tower, it does seem rather dire, and we were going to send our own soldiers, but given the fact that the war negotiations are getting smaller and smaller, we more than likely need to not use our own soldiers. Given that you have been helpful as well as truthful in the matter, we could make it worth your while.
Yeah, we're at Eastwatch.
We go check on the watchtower.
We would need you, no time
How
limit.
the world loves to drag me into chaos.
As
Truly.
quick as possible, obviously, but no, you are no longer bound to a time limit, being that we trust you more than most. Yes, Kremlin.
Oh, I must be cursed. Too much talent. Far too much charm to go unnoticed.
That must be it. So, if we can count on you, great. I do not wish to rush you out of the city. However, do what you need to with that time. And when you are ready, please talk to the gate guards. They will arrange transportation for you.
That would be lovely.
So do we want to go sell our stuff real quick and just get that taken care of?
If you guys want to hit the
At the
city,
very least, store it.
if you want to hit the city
That's
and
heavy
check
to
some
carry
things
around.
out.
And is there a place to get magic items anywhere in this
So
town? Or...
there's not a magic store that you saw. You can ask or look around more, but you did see a potion shop.
Okay, I will probably. Yeah, I'll go to the potion shop.
Okay.
Selling potions probably wouldn't be a bad idea.
So is everybody?
Like, are we all going to go first and do the gold, and then we take our money and then go shopping?
Let's do that.
That way we can drop it off at the very
I mean, I'm sure if you guys want to give me the treasure, I'm sure it's something that I could probably handle. I believe I have, let's see, I got 2 rubies, 2 emeralds, I've got some gold and silverware. Yeah, if you, I
think we should all go together.
I don't mind you guys coming with. I'm not going to try to cheat you, of course, but
you're a good negotiator too, so I think that would be good to have you.
At the very least, you two should go together so that if something goes wrong, like you're attempted to be robbed, you've got
So we're
someone
gonna
else.
Yeah, I can watch your back, Krevlin.
sounds good.
Stay with you to
all right,
keep a
I'm going to bow to the king
eye.
before I leave. Obviously.
They're both sitting back down.
Oh yes.
Guards.
Eastwatch will not fall on my watch, king.
He's like, your vigilance is most appreciated, Sir Krevlin.
Thank you, my liege.
So-
my king, my
Lady Prophet's like, yes, with me. And she kind of walks out. The guards, 3 of the guards break off and go back to their positions, and 2 of the other guards continue to walk with her. So, you head back out, and get back to the city. And as you do, there's just people are still doing the same kind of rustle and bustle. People running back and forth, kids playing, merchants stocking, things like that. On the trading sector side, you do see places that may be interested in what you have. You see the Gnome Depot, which is like a general store. There's the Put a Cork in It, which is the potion shop. There's also, you notice off in the distance is what's called the Pale Strong Bank. It's the Bank of Pale Moon. But they're not going to probably buy anything. If you guys want to store money there or something like that, that would be what they could be helpful with.
Can we get our gold bar changed into points?
You could probably change the currency of a bar to coin, yeah.
That'd be a good second stop after we get.
Definitely.
All right, so where do you want to go first?
So, I mean, I guess if those are our choices, like I want to go to the store to sell. If I'm looking to sell,
General store?
yeah. I mean,
Okay. You head into
if that's the best, I'm gonna go. It's obviously the finest.
It's certainly the biggest, and
Okay.
there are
Yep.
quite a
And
few
this is probably a
people
good
in
idea
and
because
out.
these are quite expensive.
Well, plus we know what we can spend, like Krevlin.
And then-
If we have enough, if we know how much money we have available, we know what we
Okay.
can buy and
So I'll go in.
There's some this
like an old fashioned.
There's some cool
like,
places
is it like
here to
it's a
spend
Gnome
money.
Depot? So is there lots and lots of aisles, or is it more like a traditional general store where there's a clerk at the counter and you deal with him?
Traditional. There are shelves and shelves of items and things like that, like different like climbing kits, empty bottles, bed rolls, things like that. Just traditional general store stuff. But as you do walk up to an enter, you see an older looking gnome, gray kind of bushy hair, gray bushy beard, warm smile, that kind of looks at you all and says, "Oh, strangers, hello, hello." He kind of like walks towards you. It's like, welcome to Gnome Depot. My name is Cletus Boonbade, and you are?
My name is Rolo.
Rolo, I am sorry that you have to lean over in my store, but you are quite big. And you, sir? He looks at Krevlin.
I'm Craven.
Nice to meet
Pleasure
you.
to meet a gnome.
Oh, yes.
Good to see somebody eye to eye. I'm going to set down the goods, the silverware, 2 rubies, 2 emeralds.
Oh!
I'm going to set them on the counter and just kind of let them gleam in the light.
Right to business, eh?
My good Cletus, behold treasures from lands so distant. You probably need 3 maps and a camel just to get halfway there.
Very nice stuff you have here. And I'm sorry, you, young lady. He looks at you, Nixie. Your name?
Nixie.
Nice to meet you, Nixie. And a tiefling. We do not get a lot of you here. You have very, very nice horns. Kind of like looks at you, trying his best to compliment you. A little awkward, but he's like, very nice horns.
This is Daenerys. She doesn't speak much. But she's friendly enough most of the time.
Oh, yes, satyr horns are also nice. You have a nice horns, too. And an elf. We get a lot of you this way. Are you a local?
No, I'm not from here.
Oh, well, welcome. Welcome to Gnome Depot. And he, like, leans back over and starts going through it. He's like, yeah, yes. You have quite a lot of good stuff here. Well,
Well, this silverware, for instance, once graced the table of a king so wealthy that he used diamonds as paperweights.
You don't say. He like leans over.
That's
Go
right.
Ahead. Make a deception check.
Well, we don't know that this stuff didn't grace the tables of kings.
Yeah, but you don't know what it did, so it's still a deception check.
13.
13. Okay. That is quite a story. I do love a good story.
I'm no stranger to the fine arts of business, and I could tell you that you are a merchant of exquisite taste.
Oh. Stop it.
Look, these are not just gems and silverware. These are stories that we're selling you, right? Like this ruby is dug from the cursed mines of Mount Bloodfire. The sapphire is
Mount Bloodfire
from a sea dragon's. Exactly.
Where is that from?
Like I said, lands so far that you'd need 3 maps and 2 camels, even to get there.
Oh, I'd have trouble getting even 1 camel. He like keeps looking at it all.
Every piece here is a tale, and let's be honest, customers pay for tales.
You're not wrong. All right. Well, now understand.
They paid for tails at the other shop.
If I buy this from you, it's going to sit on the shelf. It's going to have to sell for me to make some coin off of it. So I would value this silverware, well, goldware. I would value this for the entire set. I'd say about 50 gold pieces. If you want to make an insight check, you can. Now keep in mind, it's gold silverware, so it's.
Can we all make an insight check?
Yeah, if you want to. It's gold silverware, so it's not going to be like. It's not going to be hundreds and hundreds of gold because it doesn't even cost that much gold to make it.
And we also have the 3 goblets, right?
You're cutting out.
I'll roll one real quick.
And then we have the 3 goblets.
12.
Still cutting out. You might want to turn it towards you. Hang on, guys.
Sorry. And then there's the 3 goblets and the 3 gold plates as well.
So for those he hasn't looked at, he's just talking about the silverware. What was the insight checks?
12.
12.
Mine was like a natural 3. So
you're like 50 gold. Like you think that's great. 50 gold seems pretty fair to a lengthy. What'd you get, Krevlin?
4.
4?
It's not that I
know any better. So
50 gold seems like a pretty good deal.
seems like it. I mean, I was intending to, no matter what his offer, I was going to try to get more. But yeah, I mean, it seems good to me in my head. But I for sure will try to get more, no matter what.
Okay, so what? How do you wish to? Besides the story you just told, do you wish to continue to embellish?
Come now, Cletus.
Yes.
Don't make me go to the shop down the street. They'll probably offer me double money just to spite you.
The shop down the
I
street.
would rather work with somebody much more trustworthy. You know what I'm saying?
The shop down the street would be put a cork in it, and he probably won't be interested in this. But you're welcome to try. Go ahead and make another persuasion check.
That's a 26.
Ooh. Okay, so he kind of looks at it. He's like, "But I do enjoy a good tale. So I'll tell you what. For you, my good new furry friend, I will give you 70 gold pieces, but not another penny over. And by penny, I mean copper. It's just a saying we say here, a penny for your thoughts, a copper for your thoughts.
Yes.
But take it or leave it, friend, on the silver.
Yes. I have no. You said it'll sit on your shelf for a while, so if I ever decide that I'm in the market for gold, silver, I'll know where to go.
Oh, very much so. Hopefully, it doesn't sit for too long. So he kind of takes it. He's like, "Here's your gold." Lays the gold down. All these goblets and plates also for sale.
yes, they are.
All right, let me take a look here.
Everything's got a price.
And while he's looking at that, I just turn to everybody with what they give, and I just take 10, and then everybody else would even out the rest.
Okay.
70 is divisible by 5.
70 is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, never mind. I still take 10. Everybody else gets the rest.
Math. Ooh, math.
I was going to take less. I was trying to be nice.
It actually makes
That
it
was the
harder to
whole
do the
point.
math. Can you
The
just
whole
take
point
14,
of this
please?
is to be a generous person, Garrus.
I understand. Point taken, but I don't like math, so if you don't mind taking 14, that would be very helpful.
So anyway,
All right, I'll take 4 more gold.
Thank you.
so he's kind of looking at it, and he's like, very interesting goblets. A little older. I did this. These are not very popular around these parts specifically. Maybe something for a private collector, perhaps. I would give you, for the goblets, let's say 25 gold apiece. And for the plates, let me see. I would give you 15 gold for the plates.
How many do we have of each?
We have 3 goblets and 3 plates.
So 75 gold for the goblets, and that'd be 45. I think he said 15 gold. So 45 for the plates.
That's 120 all total. That's 24 each.
Not bad though.
Uh-huh. Thanks for doing that math.
I've got a calculator up.
You mean
Oh my gosh.
you're part of the mystic arts? That's what you mean. What's a calculator?
I'm terrible
Man.
at math.
Gotta have some help with it.
Garrus's character turned down gold for math.
No. The character didn't. I just didn't want to math.
So
I'm good at math, but I just didn't want to.
Garrus divinely intervened.
it's like the Viva La Dirt League's bad at math. I'm not going to do the math for you, Rowan. He's like, oh, I don't need you to do the math for me. He's like, so with my modifier plus the buff plus the thing, that's a 1,427. He's like, wow, that's so much. He's like, that's what you're locking in, 1,047 with a 9 on the dice. All right. So anyway, anywho, so yeah, let me pull it back in. Yeah. So poor old me, poor.
What type of stuff does he have here?
So you have climbing kits, empty bottles, daggers, chains, rope, candles.
Real quick, one more time. How much gold did I get from those plates and goblets that we sold them?
The plates, 35 total.
20.
And the
How much each?
24.
24. Got it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay. Yeah, just stuff like that. Anything you'd find in a general store in a D&D world. So there's a section in the player's handbook you can look at. He'd have most of it.
I'll take some empty bottles and some cloth bags.
Oh, absolutely.
Just small ones.
How many of each?
Maybe 6.
All right. He goes and gathers that for
Very
you.
interested in this.
Is it, darling,
You've
for
got
the
this-
for the whole thing, that'll be 5 silver.
I'm looking over
Thank-
here. What you've got? I've got this. I'm interested in this bunched up little snood and this tincture filled with some silly juice.
Probably just some of the moisture that's left in it from who had it last. But everything is for sale if the price is right.
All right.
Put down for it now.
You wish to buy both?
Yes, think.
It's a tincture, and what else did you say?
A bunched up little snood.
A bunched up little snood. Are you getting that out of the book, or are you just making it up?
I don't know what it is.
I don't either. So
You gotta. You tell me. It's in
I
your
know.
store.
I know. That must have been something that a child just dropped. He like picks it up and
Oh,
I'll dispose of that. The tincture, however,
Some tincture, some silly juice.
yeah, that's not silly juice. I think that's just remnants of what was last in it when it was sold. Don't drink that. Let me actually clean it for you. And he like goes to the back and kind of dips it into water, wraps it in some like some paper. He goes, "Here you are. That this will be 2 silver." It's a pretty nice looking tincture.
Okay.
Anything else I can help you
silver?
with? Anything at all?
Anything at all? I mean, we're about to go. We're about to go on like a battle to some towers. We're going to go to the tower.
Oh, not against the forces of Trandor, I hope.
Yeah. We're about to go fight the forces of Trandor at the East Watch.
But you're
Battle
not,
of East.
you're not Pelmoon guards, are you? Are you off duty?
No,
Oh,
Yes.
but they've asked.
is it
Are
no
we
or
not
is it
Pel-
yes?
Guys, are we not
We're
Pelmoon
not
guards
guards.
yet? No. I thought maybe we
No.
were.
You
No,
definitely have not been.
they didn't add us to the guards. They
We're
did
not
ask for
guards?
our help.
What the? How do we?
Ah, bounty hunters. All right.
That is
Well, I might suggest hitting the potion shop, put a cork in it. That might
Okay.
be to your help, to your helping. Anything else, please do
I
not
say let's
hesitate
go
to
to the
come back and
potion
see us.
shop.
Thank you for shopping at Gnome Depot. And he like heads back.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And it squeak as you walk out.
Are
So
we
I'll get a
gonna stop
potion
by
shop.
the bank first and cash in that gold bar?
You can.
Oh yeah, let's do that. I didn't even think about that. More money.
Okay.
So yeah, we go to the bank.
All right, so you walk towards the
Got both those items in my
I'm following to the back.
the Pelstrong Bank. Walk inside. Very nice establishment. Lots of busy people
This
working.
store doesn't need WD-40.
Mostly, for whatever reason, that door opened nice and smooth. It looks like it's actually relatively new. So as you're looking around, there are once again gnomes just running everywhere, working all over the place, like talking to each other, calculating things, weighing bags of gold. There's a couple tellers that are kind of sitting up at the front. One of them motions for your group. Yes. How can I help you?
My short custodian of coin. I've got something that's a bit too rigid for my taste. Don't get me wrong. This bar is as lovely as a summer's day, and I'm going to put it down heavy on his desk. But if that day involved lugging around a very heavy, very shiny brick, I'm looking to lighten my load. Perhaps you could transform these into ingots of convenience.
All right.
Perhaps
So you're looking
coin?
for a currency exchange.
Something a little bit more jingle friendly. Yes.
All right. Give me just a moment. He goes over, weighs it, kind of overlooks it a little bit with a tool, kind of brings it up to his mouth.
I think this guy might
And he
watch him quick so he doesn't cheat us, guys. Watch him. Don't take your eyes off him.
walks back, sets it down. The amount, based on the weight and the clarity, we can provide you for this bar 30 gold coins, which is about what they go for.
That's a nice amount. Nixie noticeably cringed when he bid it, though,
Okay.
because it's been just sitting in our bags.
Yeah, and
With
based,
Evelyn's bag.
based on this gnome,
particularly with the knoll ears.
based on this gnome, that's probably not the worst thing he's put in his mouth. So, but today, but he, so he looks at it and he's like,
Did you lick that gold bar?
"Will that help you?" "Well, we have to make sure it's real, sir."
You can taste.
"Yes." Gold is actually a very
did you-
soft
hold-
metal, so I nibble on it
Can
to
I
make
ask
sure
you,
that it's real.
just real quick, can I ask you, did you lick the coins that you're going to give us?
Of course not. Gold coins are gold coins.
Good,
You're
good.
funny.
All right,
So is that what you'd like?
yes.
All right. And he kind of calculates a little bit and puts it in a bag, ties it off, and sets it on the thing. "Thank you for using the Pearlstrong Bank. Good day. Next."
I leave.
All right. You guys heading out?
Out of here.
I want to go to the
Six
potion.
each.
Potion shop.
Sure.
Potions.
So
That's 6 gold each since it was 30.
Mm-hmm.
you head back out into the busy city, heading towards the potion shop of Put a Cork in It. You do get up to that point, entering the Put a Cork in It doors, and it's squeaky as you walk in.
Not a new
So,
door.
as you walk in here, there is quite a lot of tables and baubles and bottles and all kinds of burners and things, all in different directions. It smells like it. There's a very strong scent of like burnt ozone smell in here, occasionally with a whiff of sulfur, and not exactly the greatest smell. And as that's as you're smelling that and seeing all this, you notice very quickly there is a gnome with green frizzy hair like all over the place, has like steampunk style goggles on, looking down at some type of contraption. He's got a nice leather suit, but as he kind of turns towards the commotion, you notice there's various colored burnt marks all over his leather suit. Seems very ditzy and awkward, starts kind of shambling towards you, kind of almost walks like Pirates of the Caribbean Jack Sparrow walk, like towards you. Comes up to you and he goes,
Taking his
"Greetings!
own.
Welcome to Put a Cork in
Very
It.
fun.
And you
Yes.
can, if you
People
buy
have serious
something,
concoctions.
if you buy something, you can put a cork in it. I'll even provide the cork. So, my name is Yuri Bramble. My friends call me Yuri. My customers call me Bramble. You're neither till you buy something.
I
So-
do like your humor.
Ha!
What
So,
kind of
What do you have
potions do
for
you
way
have?
of healing?
What kind of potions are you looking for?
Everything.
Oh,
Healing,
my clothes
something-
early today.
resistance.
Yes.
All right. Give me just a second. He like shambles towards the door, takes the open sign and flips it to close, and then locks the door. Shambles back. Like, let's get down to business. And he walks around to the other side. He's like, "So, I've got healing potions." He shows you one. He's like, "I got antidotes for the sickly. Cures poison. I've got nightshade for that person you want to shut up permanently. I've got this one." It's like a gray one. He's like, "I'll tell you about that one. I got this one." And so the gray one, he looks at, he goes, "Take a swig of this, and for the next minute, you're gonna feel light as a feather. Light as a feather! Now, you won't become a feather. That would be ridiculous. But you become light as a feather. A lot of people like to call it feather fall. 1 minute of weightlessness."
Quite handy.
Sorry to out of game
Yes?
response.
Speak up,
my
boy.
friend is texting me and telling me that the audio isn't working well, and that it's going in and out really bad, and it's unlistenable.
Hmm.
Let me check. Thank you for bringing that to our attention.
We're all in soup.
That's good.
Just sitting in
Sounds pretty bad.
It's a whole bathtub of soup.
Everything's set correctly.
Hot tub.
Hold on. Yeah, everything's set properly, so that's weird. Maybe it's just a bad connection. Hang on.
Could be their connection. I don't know. I don't know how to
Give me a second, guys. Let's check this.
find out if maybe it's just that person or if
kind
it's
of
everybody.
like that. It's that dirt flavor.
Yeah.
I'm listening to it. Sounds Sounds pretty clear. So don't forget you have your horses. Does that sound clear to you? Kind of get those back from them, gathered up. I think it's fine. It might be them.
It's not me. It's this person. I don't know.
It may be them. I mean, they could have. Maybe it just now got to that point. But it seems pretty good for the most part. But I'll double check it. Hopefully, either way, we appreciate it because
it's been just sitting in.
Okay.
Particularly with the null ear.
Is that yours, Garrus?
Yeah, I'm playing it now and it's cutting out. Like completely, the audio completely cuts every few seconds. In and out.
I think it's up to you guys what you want to do currently. Probably won't be interested in this, but you're welcome to try. Go ahead and make another persuasion check. Are they watching it on Twitch or YouTube?
YouTube. It's a 26.
Ooh. Okay, so he kind of looks at it. He's like, "But if you buy something, you can put a cork in it. I'll even provide the cork." So, my name is Yuri Bramble. My friends call me Yuri. My customers call me Bramble. You're
working on Twitch,
until you buy
right?
something. Yeah, have them try on Twitch and see.
Okay.
It's not cutting out
But
for
your
me
YouTube
yet.
works too?
Yeah, it's not
Okay.
cutting out for me yet, but that doesn't mean that it isn't. So, hopefully that's just like YouTube or a temporary thing. We'll go ahead and
I hope so.
we'll go ahead and continue, but yeah, because nothing's changed, so it should be fine. But yeah, either way, thanks for bringing it to our attention. Yeah, all the audio settings on Zoom for me are correct. So, oh, hold on.
Is there anybody else that does anybody else have contact with anybody who's watching that can tell us? Or
There's 2 people on YouTube and 1 person on Twitch. Hang on. Sorry, guys. Give us just a second. We got to make sure that's working, because then if it's not, then it's not going to be enjoyable. Anybody who is in YouTube right now or on Twitch, let us know. My friend Laura was watching for a while. She would have let me know. I don't see anything from her. All right, well, we'll wait for them to respond, but we'll continue. So, he kind of looks at you all, and he's like, this one, light as a feather. Light as a feather. You'd be like, oh, no, I'm going to fall. But if you take a quick swig, you're going to fall slow for a minute. So if it's longer than a minute, you're kind of screwed. But if it's not, you're going to be fine. Okay? Guaranteed. Because if you're not, you're going to die, so it won't matter. Now, this one right here...
let's get a Yuri Bramble guarantee. That sounds like it could be interesting.
This one right here is my specialty. Took me 6 weeks to brew it. 6 weeks! That's a long time. Okay?
What is it?
I wish I would have had this when I did it, because then it would have been faster. This is a haste potion. Makes you really damn fast. For quite a while. But then...
I'll take 5.
As soon as... I've only got the 1. And you have to be able to afford this, my man. This one little bottle here is 500 gold pieces.
Ooh.
But
what it does is for
You can
1
just put
minute,
that one back behind the counter.
For 1 minute, it allows you to do more than you typically could in a turn. The way that I tell my friends, it gives you an extra attack or an extra use item bonus. I know that sounds weird, but it makes a lot of sense if you actually stop and think about it. Okay? So, 1 whole minute. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, it's a very strong and potent potion, so as soon as that's over with, you really can't do shit for the next round. So you basically have to sit there stunned for 6 seconds. 6 seconds. So, what?
Oddly specific.
Very. I am very potent down to the drop. So, what are we wanting to buy here? Some of it? All of it? Most of it?
Do you have any potions? So did you say you had poison?
Nightshade poison for that special somebody in your life that you don't want in it anymore?
How much of that can I get?
I could give you right now 4 bottles.
For how much?
10 gold apiece.
I will buy all 4.
Okay, so what that is if you apply it to a weapon or figure out a way to get somebody to drink it, use your imagination.
It's 4, right? I got 4 of them, right?
4, yes. And we'll say that one to a weapon can do 2 applications. So two uses of it for your blade, if you want. But basically, what it'll do is if you stab somebody,
my blade will always have poison on it.
Well, no, once you use it, it'll start wearing off. It'll last throughout the fight. And once the time the fight's over, it'll go away. So
okay, no problem. Okay,
but they will have a DC 13 con save, or they become.
Let me type this in here real quick.
Yep.
How do I add an item for that?
You can just add. You can do a custom item. I forget what it's called. Hold on.
Custom.
Go to inventory, manage inventory, and
add custom item.
Add custom item, and just say what it does. So
and it's going to be what? 4 poison potions.
Yep, 2 applications per. So 8 uses basically.
Poison. 2 applications.
It'd be easier just to say 8 uses.
Okay.
And then basically it'll last.
DC 13.
DC 13 con save, or they become poisoned.
Or become poisoned.
Which gives them disadvantage on attacks and saving throws.
Poison for 1 minute?
1 minute, yep.
Nice.
All right. Now, I can't sell any of the rest of your poison potions because your friend over here bought it all, and I'm pretty sure he needs it. A lot of people in his life, he just wants gone. So, now this one right here, this is the antidote.
You know, if you do the math, ironically, he bought 4 of them and there's 4 of us. So, I mean, the suspicion in that guy's head has got to be pretty interesting here.
Yep, he's like,
hold on, wait a second.
So Rolo doesn't get to keep watch anymore. First of all, he falls asleep and something terrible could happen.
Yeah,
what's this thing you say about
applications?
Hold on, he said.
In case the first one doesn't work.
You didn't buy this for them, did you? I won't.
What's this?
I won't.
What's this
them.
thing?
What?
Hold on, what's this thing you say about an antidote? Maybe I'd be interested.
The very antidote for the poison I just gave him. I sell that as well.
Oh.
How many do you have? 4?
I do. I have 4 exactly.
Maybe we should get 1 each.
Now, this one is way more important than the other one. So this is actually 20 gold.
Meh.
A pop.
Meh.
I'll take 1.
I'll buy everybody 1.
Nice. I'll take it.
Nothing
Well,
says
he's not gonna try to
trust.
poison us, I guess.
Nothing says trust like a cure to the heart. All right.
It's just Nightshade antidote.
No, it's just antidote. It gets rid of poison.
Antidote. Okay.
Any poison
Right, so
effect
let me get
that is
that.
not like magical, it will get rid of.
80 gold off. It's 20 gold, so times 5, so 100.
Or you buy one for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's 100 then. Damn well doing business with you. Now, I've also got healing potions. Who needs a healing potion?
That we could definitely use.
50 gold apiece. I have 6.
$50 gold apiece?
They don't all volunteer at once.
Did you say 50?
50 gold apiece.
I know I definitely want at least 1.
That's the going rate for a regular healing potion.
Oh,
I'd like to buy one
my
too.
dear merchant of muddled liquids, I fear my attention is slipping away faster than a slug on soap. Not to critique your hospitality, of course. Your vials
That
are
would
certainly
be quite
adorable.
slippery, wouldn't it?
Yes, your explanations are all thorough, but I'm starting to suspect I might find more excitement watching the paint dry on a golem's backside.
Have you ever done
Perhaps-
that, though? It's actually quite fulfilling.
Perhaps. I mean, do you have anything maybe with a bit more spark?
A bit
Something,
more spark. I do. He goes in the back, comes back.
No.
Here's what you need, and he sets it down, and it almost looks like ash in a bottle, and then occasionally it animates, and you see like a little fire swirl, and then it turns back to ash. He's like,
It's interesting.
You know, I told myself when I made this one by accident that somebody like you would
By
need
accident.
this. So not to throw it out.
That's right.
Not to throw it out. This right here, my friend. This is a potion of flaming hands. Drink this, and for the next minute, your hands ignite on fire. It does hurt you as well, but it hurts them more.
Oh.
Interested?
And you were just gonna throw this away,
No. I was waiting for
remember you
somebody
said
like
something.
you.
right? You
Why
said
would I
don't throw it away,
Who throws away money? Boy.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah, definitely.
He like takes his steampunk goggles, by the way, pulls them up to his head, and he's got like charcoal circles around his eyes. So are you interested? And one of the eyes is like is blue, and the other one is like it probably was blue once upon a time, but it looks like it's like kind of glossed over. He definitely can't see out of it.
Oh no.
Yes?
He's done a number on himself.
You want it? You do. You want it?
Yes.
Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo-hoo. I thought nobody would ever buy this. Flaming hands! Who wouldn't want flaming hands? Am I right?
Exactly.
It can be yours.
Look at that! Look at that potion! Look at it shimmer inside there. It's like stardust dripped in a bottle.
50 gold coins.
50, and it burns my hands. Hold on now.
Not as much as it burns them. No, you're getting caught up in the specifics. No, yes, but no, it hurts them more. It
hurts me.
Let me explain it to you the best way.
Does it hurt me a lot?
No, it does 1 damage to you per turn, but with anything you cast or anything you hit with does an additional D4 of damage. For 1 minute.
So it might just be 1 for 1.
It could. That's a gamble. That's a gamble. It's a gamble.
I don't think I haven't noticed. Your impeccable good taste. You're a good shopkeeper, my friend.
Now, listen here, friend.
Look at all these potions lining your shelves. This particular potion,
listen here, friend. Listen
super
here.
rare, as you said. It's the only one you
Listen
made it by
here.
accident, and you were going to throw it away.
Think of it this way.
Surely, it
If you
deserves
take
a more
1 damage every time you deal 1 damage, then you need to stop gambling. Because you just have really shitty luck. You have a better chance of spontaneously combusting than that happening.
Here's the deal.
Probably more so with flaming hands.
I'll take it. If you give me a deal, then I will sing your praises to every shopkeep in town, every tavern in the area, all the way to the coast.
No, please don't tell them you bought this here. Don't tell them you bought this here.
I said your praises.
Everything else is fine. Oh, that sounds good. That sounds good, furry man. So, let's see.
I'll take 2 of your fine healing potions while you're at it.
There you go. 50 gold apiece.
I'm worth the investment.
Listen, I like you, which is why I'm going to give you a special deal. For you, my furry friend, 50 gold coins. I was thinking about raising the price, so that's a deal.
He's going to pout.
Oh, I can't stand to see a person pout. I'll tell you what. 49 gold coins.
I knew it.
And 9 silver. Hey, I'll tell you right now, that's 100% more than I've given anyone else.
Maybe you should sing him a song, Krevlin.
I mean, sure, your songs. Music? We're trying to get you.
I do.
Yuri loves music. He puts his goggles back on and gets like in a football stance. You're not really sure why he's doing that.
Can I cast guidance on him?
He's like, yeah, come on, do it.
Brewer of bright-colored dreams, your potions gleam like secret beams. A taste, a drop, a golden gleam. Your wonders flow like sparkling stream. Dun-dun-dun.
Wow! Make a performance check.
I wanted to cast guidance on him too.
Yeah, you can have guidance.
Performance. Plus a d4. 22.
So he goes, that may have been the most beautiful thing I have ever heard. I might cry.
Oceans glow like sunrise caught in emerald gleams.
Okay, all right.
wandered
I'll tell you
far
what. I'll
throughout
tell you
the
what.
market's
For
store.
you, 40 gold coins, but don't tell anybody that I did that.
Sold.
Don't tell anybody I did that.
It's sold.
Or your
It is
hands
sold.
won't be the only thing flaming. You see?
Well, my hands are not the only thing flaming. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh, shoot.
There's 40 gold pieces.
Touche. I like you, kind of. So he like starts to kind of go towards like Jack Sparrow's over to the door and flips it back to open, unlocks it. Jack Sparrow's back. He's like, all right. Is business here concluded?
I do have one inquiry.
Yes.
It's in the burning hands.
Do you have anything that would keep someone awake?
Awake. 1 second. He runs to the back.
Oh no, it's from the back.
You just hear like stuff like going all over the place. He's like, aha! He runs back in. He goes, here it is. Comes up with it. This, my dear, is pure caffeine. He like hands it to you. It's literally just like a black,
It's
like
not magic.
goopy maple syrupy liquid. And he's like, have him swig this. It takes a second, but have him swig this. And if he sleeps, you'll get your money back. How's that?
How much?
Oh, it's free.
Okay. Deal.
Yeah, you spent enough.
Like it's a bottle? Liquid?
It's like a little vial with a cork in it. Because I promised a cork! With a cork in it. And
Can I try it? Perhaps? Maybe just a little bit?
Are you
Dip the
feeling
finger?
sleepy?
Yeah. I'm going to dip my finger and I'm going to get a little bit in my mouth. Over on my gums.
Yeah. So definitely maple syrupy consistency. It tastes like shit.
That's okay. Yeah, it does. Yes.
Yeah. I actually use it to clean out the shelves.
Yes, let's see. We'll see how I'll bring back when we come back on our epic quest. I'll give you a report of what I think.
So I didn't really give an explanation. The reason why it keeps them up because they spend the whole time wondering what the shit is in their mouth. Because it just tastes like shit. It might be shit. I'm not sure. But
Can I drink it?
it does a really good job cleaning the shelves.
Thank you. Whose is this now?
So that
Want
same,
to
taste?
that same
Mine.
sulfur smell you smell is coming from that bottle too.
Oh,
Anything else? Components?
Is it
I think we're good.
Antibiotics? Corks? You gotta have a cork for your bottle. Otherwise it'll
Sell
spill.
me wonders, mystic friend, and I'll
Oh!
sing your praises wide.
Are you about to buy something?
How one sip can lift the heart and swell a traveler's pride.
Ooh, I feel like I should be paying you. I'm not going to, but I feel like I should
I
be paying
agree.
you.
Let's go.
You're
I
funny.
believe.
You're funny.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Anything else?
I'm
No,
gone.
thank you
Already
for
got
gone.
all of your.
All right, there's the door.
Wonderful
Have a good day.
products.
He turns around and runs back, starts working on something else. And he's like, ouch! His like hand burns. Hot, hot, hot! All right, you walk back out. Squeaky. And you are back in the bustly city.
Nice. So we're ready to go. I mean,
Okay.
is there anything else anybody needs to do before we go on this epic adventure?
What time
Did you
is
still
it?
need affection, Rollo?
At this point, it's probably
Yeah,
getting,
what time is it?
It's probably getting close to 10:30, 11.
At
At
night?
night?
No, during the day.
In the
Oh, in the
morning.
Yeah.
At night.
How
long were we in there?
Are we coming back to this place after we're done?
Maybe. Oh, you're
Well, I
coming back.
guess
You're
it
coming
would-
back to report.
Yeah.
Okay, well then I can visit the brothel on the back way through. You know, I don't want to go to the brothel, then leave for a day, and then come back, and then have to run into the same chicks I just met at a brothel. I want to leave town afterward.
I understand.
So
Could
we
be
can
quite
avoid
awkward.
that till we come back.
Off to the East Watchtower, is it? Yes.
On the way. Let's go make
Let's
sure
go.
they're okay.
All right. So you head towards the gates. Let the guards know. They have very fast-looking horses ready for all of you.
Nice.
A much bigger one for
Where's-
Rollo. And yeah, they're if you brought your horse here, they're taking care of your horses. You can use your own horse if you want to, Daenerys, but the ones they gave you look pretty strong.
I'll take theirs.
Okay.
So does he have this one even has a special satyr saddle on it? That's always appreciated.
Okay, so Smash, which is Max, just told me that he can hear us fine, so I think it should be fine.
Hey. Oh, look, this one has a saddle with a ladder on it.
All right. So, yeah, they give you a nice little makeshift ladder because I know some of you are a little bit on the shorter side. Some of you are on the little bit why you should be picking the horse up and running with it. So horses are fine. Yours is exceptionally big, Rollo, like a very strong horse. I mean, they have plate armored soldiers, so they're used to weight. So, you take off towards the direction you were given. By the time, if there's anything you guys want to do along the way, that's fine. But by the time you're going to get to your destination of where you start seeing the area of the forest that they were referring to, with the East Watch sign that's kind of pointing you in that direction, it would be it's going to be closer to 4 p.m. by the time you get there.
Okay.
So
yeah, we definitely want to push it and try to gallop as fast as we can to get there.
I mean,
they made it sound pretty desperate.
We can go pretty fast, but I mean, hold on. I mean, not so fast I can't play my lute.
You're gonna play while you ride. What are you gonna do to your horse?
Off to East Watch Tower, it's tall, we'll sing and laugh before it's fall. With lute in hand and spirits high, we'll stand our ground and never sigh.
Very nice.
I'll never tire of your voice, Krevlin.
Yes, thank you.
He does make the road a lot more entertaining.
It was 4 o'clock when we get there?
Yeah, so you get there about 4 o'clock or so, 4:30 roughly.
This is to the tower?
This is where the sign says to the tower.
4 o'clock and we're at the sign that says to the tower?
Yes.
They're like an arrow.
So you can see the tower from here, but the sign is letting you know the path. So you're not just going through trees. So
gotcha.
If you want to go through the trees, you can, but you're not going to be able to take the horses through the trees. It's too
thick. I don't want to walk it.
Okay. So taking the path.
I like the trees, but no.
So you guys get a ways in, and you start noticing that it's like immediately like the sunlight that was shining down on you is starting to kind of like, it's somewhat cascading through the trees, but it's getting dimmer and dimmer the further in you're getting, and thicker. The trees, the canopy above you kind of overlaps itself. So there is a degree of, it's still light out, but there is a degree of darkness in this area compared to the normal road. You also notice something very familiar about this particular area. You're seeing a very colorful array of like mushrooms that are in various parts, various sizes.
Krevlin, don't eat those.
Can I use an herbalism kit?
You certainly.
Either useful.
You certainly can. Give me a nature check.
Nature. Where? It's only a 12, but
okay.
Maybe I won't poison us this time.
So yeah, you you gather a little bit of each of the mushrooms. From first glance, they don't appear poisonous. You're not exactly sure what their purpose is, but you do think that they probably have some type of medicinal purpose. So you kind of, if you want to put some in a bottle, you can.
Yeah, I'll bottle them individually.
Sure.
So I don't mix up the colors.
All right, just arrange your inventory. You've found 3 different types of mushrooms. Just arrange that how you want. We'll say a purple, a blue, and a yellow.
Purple, blue, and yellow.
Correct. So, further down the path, you can see the tower from this point now. So you're kind of going at that. It opens up to a pretty big clearing where the towers kind of sit forefront. You see some supplies and stuff towards the bottom of it, like barrels and crates that kind of look like they've been opened up. One of them has something spilling out of it. You do not see any sign of anyone here. Not actively anyway. Nobody up at the tower looking down at you currently, but you do see the tower where it basically has the ramp that goes all the way up to the top of it. But you're in this area, you can do whatever you want.
So it looks abandoned?
It looks abandoned.
Okay.
How tall is it?
This tower is probably, I'd say probably about 60 feet tall from bottom to top.
Pretty tall?
It's higher than the trees as it needs to be.
So should we just
Yeah.
go inside,
Yeah,
or
they sent us here to help, and there's nobody here to help, so I guess it's time to head back. Mission accomplished.
should
There
we
you
try
go.
and figure out like what happened to everybody?
Nope, nobody
Trying to
here
figure out
is
what's
hurt.
going on.
Time to go home.
As funny as that is up to you guys. We could do this,
What does
or we can go
everyone
back to the
think?
city. Either way works for me.
I think
wanna
we should look
investigate
around
the
and figure out what-
tower. Yeah.
Sure. Are you starting from the ground, working your way up, or you just want to go straight to the top?
If you're going in,
You're cutting out, Wendy.
If you search the tower, I'll look around it for like tracks, kind of see if there was any struggle or anything.
Yeah, if you both want to check that out, go ahead and give me investigation checks. Anybody?
I can turn into a cat so I can be stealthy and like kind of just go up in
Sure.
the tower.
Oh,
Nice.
Is that what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
All right, you see a lengthy into a cat start going up the sides of the tower, gracefully
trying to sneak?
jumping.
Nice.
Go ahead and give me a stealth check with advantage, Olympia. You don't see any threat, but if you want to remain sneaky just in case, let's see how sneaky you are. All right, investigation checks for Daenerys and Nixie.
19.
You're cutting out, Wendy.
I'm looking for tracks and stuff.
Okay.
Would it be possible for me to do
survival? Yeah, survival for that.
17.
17. Okay.
Much better. 15.
You do see what looks like the semblance of a track or tracks, but it looks like that they have been kind of haphazardly covered up. And Daenerys, you kind of don't notice anything at first, but as you get about the 30 to 35 foot area, you do notice rather quickly what looks like a couple drops of blood. And as you kind of get further up, it starts becoming more drops, and then it gets to the point where it looks like a smear going all the way up the side and into the actual tower. It looks like somebody was dragged or slid at one point and then eventually picked up and kind of dripped the rest of the way. Or something was done to stop it, as the drops only go for so long.
That's on the outside.
That's on the ramp going up to the tower. If you want to go inside the tower, you certainly...
Oh, yes, let's go in the tower. I'll go in the tower.
Right?
Yeah, let's go to the tower.
Okay, inside the tower, you open the small tower doors, squeaky, and it kind of opens, and walk in. You immediately notice that the blood that Daenerys had pointed out or found, if you did point it out, and it's smeared in the area. You do see another area where there's a pool of blood off to the side of where the bed's at, and then that same dry smear going off. The pool of blood itself looks like it's starting to kind of get mushy and coagulate to the point that it's been sitting. The smear is kind of already dry, so this looks like it was at least a day ago, especially with the amount of airflow up here, if not longer. And
No, thank you.
there's a little coffee station that looks like it's been gone through, and there's all kinds of other things in here that look like there was a struggle.
You said that there's blood. Is the blood just inside the tower? Does it look like people were dragged away?
So the blood is in the tower and down the ramp. It does look like somebody was hurt near the bed and either tried to get away themselves by crawling maybe, or somebody was dragging them and then they were picked up. It's your best guess. Based on the design and based on Daenerys' investigation.
Is there anything outside of the tower that looks like maybe there's drag marks away from the tower.
Or other poorly covered tracks.
Make a perception check from the tower to see.
Nine.
Nothing outside the tower from this vantage point. You may have to get down closer to see, but there's not really much on the ground level other than if Nixie told you about the tracks she saw.
Yeah.
That's the only thing that you really see because she's pointed it out to you.
Yeah. Well, this is not the welcome I was hoping for at the tower.
No, this doesn't look good for them.
I could try to follow it as a hound and see if I can't follow by scent. I mean, if they drive,
he's going to be very. Right. He's going to be very mindful, looking for so he's going to be very mindful, looking for secret passages, possibly cracks in the wall, or maybe he's going to be humming a low, wavering tone to calm his nerves, but also to kind of maybe listen for tone changes of a possible hidden passageway in a floor or in a wall or under something.
Sure.
So as he's going around, he's very mindful of that.
Okay. What's the group? Is everybody moving as a group at this point, or what are we doing?
So I think I went in as a cat already to kind of
And you didn't
stealth.
see much else than they saw. Nothing on the way up. Nothing that looks out of the ordinary based on other than what you found. And
so now I'm
go ahead.
back with them as a human.
Okay. You get back.
Real?
And
Looks like either everyone stepped out for dinner, or we've got ourselves a pretty unpleasant mystery.
Daenerys, what do you want to do?
I want to go up to the top.
Cutting out a little bit up the top.
Yeah, I want to go to the top.
Okay. So, as far as climbing on the roof of the tower,
No, are we?
you're already inside You're on the floor.
Like the top floor?
Yeah, you're on. It's just one floor at the very top of the tower with a roof. There's not a second
Gotcha.
floor. They don't have a loft or anything. It's not meant for. It's meant for protection from the elements, but it's not meant for comfort. So, generally, the way they do this is people switch out washes, basically watch for about 3 to 4 days, and then they get relieved. And then you do notice that there is a bird cage nearby, but there's no bird in it because that bird has already probably made it to Pelmoon. And you guys did see somebody with a carrier pigeon there. So, other than that, yeah, if you even glance at the roof, you don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Okay.
Anything of value?
Looking for valuables, making a separate investigation check.
Will?
Looking through the remnants, you do find what looks like a pile of silver. It's 7 pieces of silver.
Okay.
And you find it doesn't look like it's going to have monetary value, but you do see a walking stick that looks pretty nice. Other than that,
when we find the people, when we find these people, they're going to want us to. They're definitely going to want us to give them their valuables. So we should hold on to their valuables for them, and definitely give those to them when we find them.
Okay.
all right, sounds good.
So do we? I don't think we could hear you.
Is that again?
I was saying, as a character, it'd be yeah, good logic. I have no reason to think that Krevlin wouldn't give it back, technically.
Okay.
So what should we do to try and find out what happened? Do we need to?
I guess follow. You said there's covered foot tracks leading away from the tower.
Yeah.
I'll take.
They look like they were haphazardly covered up.
Yeah, let's go that way.
Okay.
I'll take counsel and try to follow.
Well, because if someone's bleeding, they're still going to be dripping just a little bit as they're going.
Okay, we'll say by the time you guys check this, discuss this, do everything, it's probably a little closer to probably 5:30, 6 o'clock. So it's not getting dark yet, but it's going to start getting dark soon. So heading out to where you saw the tracks in the direction you saw them. What's the marching order here? And are we being sneaky or are we just walking?
I mean,
I think we should be a little sneaky.
All right, and the horses, are you tying those up here? Because you're not going to be able to go through the thick forest that way with the horses.
I think we should tie him up and leave him here.
Like, if you try real hard, you might be able to get one through the trees, but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah. Yes. Over that way. I think first Krivlin's going to take a quick bathroom break.
Okay. Go for it.
Yeah. I'll be in the front to find the trail.
Say a little closer to the mic.
I'll be in the front to find the trail. I'll go as a mastiff.
Okay. So.
And then I can cast Pass Without a Trace on us,
Yeah.
so that way we're super sneaky.
Yeah, plus 10
Double
to stealth.
druid.
Plus 10 to stealth. Sounds good. So go ahead and roll your stealth checks and add 10.
Nice. That's 4.
26.
26. Okay.
32.
32. So Nixie has left the game.
She's invisible.
Oh, Daenerys and Nixie have left the game together. You just see them like holding hands and skipping and then gone, vanished.
What? Where'd everyone go?
Yeah, you find yourself alone, scared in the dark. He's like, whoa, curse my low roll. All right. It's not even,
wasn't
it's not
even low.
I know.
It was pretty high.
It wasn't low at all.
From using the racer. Hey, where did Mary and Nixie go?
They're so stealthy, we can't even see them.
What's yours, Krevlin?
Let's see, stealth.
Add 10, because of Pass Without a Trace.
25.
25? Okay, yeah, you and Olympia are pretty well hidden against the trees, like kind of scooting by. You still don't know where the hell Nixie and Daenerys are. Rollo,
Appeared from the fog.
make a stealth check, Rollo, with disadvantage, but add 10, because she did Pass Without a Trace. And you're there you go.
Okay. What? The stealth check?
Stealth check was your disadvantage because you have half or chain, right?
I have chain.
So disadvantage, but you add 10 because of Pass Without a Trace.
Uh-huh. 11.
Did you roll a 1? Oh shit. That's
So
not
does
good
their
at all.
high rolls kind of help us out here, or?
We'll say probably, yeah. So you guys see Rollo like pretending to like he's just running up to one like I'm a tree. Runs up to another one, I'm a tree. Up to another one, I'm a tree. Nixie kind of
Stay with us.
Nixie kind of pops out of the shadow she's hiding in and goes, Rollo, it's best not to say I'm a tree.
I can't even talk in this form. I'm just gonna give him like a dissatisfied.
Yeah, get on like a what the hell look. Yeah, probably best not to say I'm a tree every time you run up to a tree, but I'm stealthing. So I'm blending. I'm the blend master. All right, so yeah, you think you're sneaky. Everybody's kind of avoiding Rollo for the most part during this, and Rollo, you're kind of like, where did everybody go? Because you can't see anybody else.
Oh, I can't see you.
Guys!
Where are you?
All right, so yeah, you guys, your group is enough to know who's sneaky and who's not at this point. His talents are not in the sneak department, so
No, they're not.
you make it through what you feel is relatively quiet and safe-ish, and about an hour of that, and you do hear what sounds like the crackling of a fire. And it's from ahead, and it does smell vaguely like a scent of smoke.
You said for an hour?
You were going this way for almost an hour.
So the Pass Without a Trace only lasts an hour.
So by the time you get to this point where you hear the fire, it wears off, but you're all still hidden. You're cutting out.
I think my form reverts at that point too. Because we're only level 4, so level 1
You have
hour.
2 hours. Yeah, it's half your druid level rounded up, I think.
Rounded up?
I think it's rounded up. Is it rounded up or rounded down? I can't remember. But I'll tell you what will remember. The Player's Handbook! And you can have yours for $39. No, I'm just kidding. All right, hang on.
Krevlin, can you talk him down?
What?
Talk him down from the $39.99.
Yeah, I think I could probably do that.
I only have 1 hour according to it right now.
Okay.
So my form would just, at the very end of it, revert.
Okay, so you guys see Nixie's back. You thought she was gone forever, but she's back. And shortly thereafter, Daenerys turns the corner out of the shadows.
I give Nixie a big hug. I missed you.
Together again!
And we were gone. I thought you were
I was
gone.
right
I was
here.
so
You
scared.
still have to be stealthy.
You guys hear Rolo in the back, like coming up. I'm a tree.
Just cringing like every time we hear it.
Yeah, he's trying to hide, but he's just like. All right.
Technically, the low stealth throw is from us being like, "Shut up!" They can hear
Yeah,
us yelling at him.
That's pretty much what quieter. All right, so yeah. So once you kind of look that way, you see what looks like two individuals sitting next to a fire with their backs to you, and they're just no movement. They're just sitting there at the fire.
What are they wearing?
Clothes. Nothing special. Nothing.
Not
nothing
like
unique.
guards uniforms
Yeah,
or
no
tower
guards
guard
uniforms.
uniforms,
Normal.
Oh yeah, I was
commoners,
about to say.
Normal commoners' clothing.
but they're not moving.
Not moving. You do see what looks like a sleeping bag off to the side in a tent.
It's a trap.
So I can also wild shape into a spider, and I can like go crawl over there and
how
maybe
many
see.
how many wild shapes do you have?
2 per day.
2 per day,
this
so
level.
that would be your last one. So if you want to use one for the potential of combat, you might want to wait.
Yeah, maybe I'll wait.
If not, knock yourself out. You
Rolo can
it's
do
not
it.
like you're
You
not
can just go. Oh, a spider.
you're able to
I'm a
do other
spider.
things.
I mean, if there's only two
Work for
of
Rolo.
them, we could probably take them. But what if there's like a trap? Or what if they're not even? What if they're friendly?
Can I invest?
I could send my familiar. I could send my
Oh yeah,
my
familiar.
familiar. Yeah. Hey,
Mary?
okay.
What do you want? Or what are you saying?
Can I investigate for like traps?
Yeah, make an investigation check. You
I'm gonna send my. He's always
Okay.
like
comes
they
out.
stay summoned. Like they have to. Like they stay summoned basically until they die or I unsummon them. Right.
More or less, yeah.
I think that's how familiars work.
I'm pretty sure it does.
So he's just
Yep.
always going to be
Until
with
his
me unless he
geyser's
dies
dismissed.
or I dismiss him.
Okay.
And I'll cast it every time if I need to
That's what to
recast
say
it. I'll
it's
do
always
that right
what to
away.
say it's always up until it's not.
Pretty sure that's the way it works.
I think so. Daenerys?
So yeah, I'll send him over, and then I'll look through my eyes and like I'll send him. I'll be in control of him.
You got it. Daenerys, what'd you
Through
get?
that.
23.
23. Looking in the vicinity without giving yourself away, you don't see any traps. You don't see a whole lot of anything that looks out of the ordinary. Your weasel-like creature goes through the trees, waving in and out, turns the corner.
Leafy, I need your help here real quick. I'm going to look through his eyes, and my eyes will go blank and I can't see. So I'm going to trust you to make sure nothing happens to me while my weasel is over there, okay? All
We'll
right,
keep you
I'm gonna
safe.
send him over. Now I have full control over it, or is it just I'm looking through? I think I have full
You
control.
have full control over what he does, but you can't see out of your eyes and
I can't see out of my eyes, but
Correct.
I can see out of his eyes.
Correct.
Okay, so then I'm basically like,
yeah, you're basically
Yeah,
like
okay.
like remote controlling him through your mind.
so yeah, I'm gonna go over and
Okay. So
check this place out.
you turn over, go up, kind of keep some distance away from them, turning towards to see them from the front. As you do, what you see is pretty horrific. Both the individuals sitting there, definitely not alive. It looks like both of their faces have been completely cut off and peeled off of them. And the faces are kind of just sitting there dripping what little bit of, like it's been a minute, what little bit of wet blood is still there is kind of dripping down to their legs, and they're just sitting there, and they've been sitting to this fire long enough that it is almost like faintly cooked. Like the blood is somewhat kind of boiling from where it's sitting. And that's what you currently see.
Glad I didn't go over there.
Guys, this is pretty bad. I'm not gonna lie. This is we've gone into the category of scary.
What do you
bad.
see?
You do notice also. Make an investigation check. I want to see if you notice this. You should. You just don't roll super bad.
Investigation. 20.
20. Good. One of them does have what looks like some type of paper clenched in their hand.
All right, the weasel's gonna like go up and like kind of with his mouth kind of gingerly like pull it from his hand and bound back over to us with the paper.
Easy enough at the
not exactly a cheerful picnic over there. Everybody's decided to play who can lie still the longest, and they took it way too seriously.
It's a fun game. It is at this time, you coming back with a note and talking to them, you guys start hearing what sounds like drums coming from all around you.
Oh God, what is that?
Just
It's an ambush.
like
Are these silent drums?
oh, can you not hear me? That's what you hear. Silent drums! Hang on. There we go. It's just going like...
Nope.
Really? Man, this microphone is really damn good. It's not going to hear anything that's not a voice. Let me see.
The microphone rolled stealth.
I want to do some.
I want
to do some more of my.
I've been wondering why your peas haven't been popping.
It's violent.
Hang on. Let's see.
We've become supernatural creatures.
All right,
we can
folks,
hear silence.
it's actually a graveyard out there. Better brace yourselves. Whatever happened, that didn't leave any survivors. It's very grim, actually. I got this. One of them was clutching this paper, and I got my weasel to.
Can you hear that?
What does it say?
I hear like a campfire.
Music.
There's music and like a campfire.
You don't hear the drum?
No drums. Oh yes.
Oh, I do hear it.
Okay, that's what you hear. That faint too.
Okay.
Okay.
What does the paper say?
Are you reading it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely. He's definitely dropped his usual carefree tone. He's pretty unsettled.
So blood. It definitely has obviously blood on it. Given the circumstances.
Gagging.
As you look at it and read it, it looks kind of similar to the tower that you were just in, like the diagram of it. And there is what looks like a panel that would be off to the side of the bed. There's like a little X right there, like it's trying to signify something.
So I was specifically looking for trapdoors and I didn't find them. But look, I found this note that tells us there's a trapdoor right next to the bed where the blood was.
Possibly.
Well, if we make it back there.
Should we run away from these scary drums?
I'm thinking it took us an hour to get here as stealthy as we can, right?
Yeah.
I'm thinking I hear drums coming. Maybe we should head back as quickly as possible and get away from whatever this is.
All right. So are you gonna
before they take our faces?
Are you gonna secretly make your way back to the tower?
Secretly?
Or are we just gonna run?
Like
No,
sneakily.
just book it.
You're gonna run.
Yeah, let's run.
Okay.
Yeah, I think maybe fast.
All right, so instead of an hour, it'll be 45 minutes, and you're out of breath.
Does it seem like the drums are coming from the direction of the tower?
They're coming from all over the place.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, it's time to go, guys.
You hear them all around you. Now, you do notice, if you're heading back the direction you came, it does sound a little more faint, but not by much. And it's hard to tell.
I don't want to know what those drums are.
It's also starting to get very dark very fast.
We can't sleep now.
Yeah,
no.
I say we
Let's take a long rest.
We all wake up with no faces.
You wake up dead. All right. So.
Yeah, I'm running very fast.
Okay, let these speed walking out of the
I mean, we're pretty tough and pretty scary, but these guys eat faces. That's not cool. I don't like this.
All right.
Get out.
Okay, so you're heading in that direction, getting out of here. So it takes you going quickly, not stealthily. It takes you about 45 minutes to get back. You cut off 15 minutes hurrying real fast, but also obviously catching your breath and not a full hour long sprint. That would kill almost anybody. So you're getting there, but about 45 minutes you get back. The tower, you're back in the clearing. The mushrooms in certain areas, you're back in the clearing. You do not hear the drums currently. Are you going
Go
back
check
up
out
the
that
tower?
X.
Let's go into the tower and check it.
marks
Look at
the
this map.
spot.
I've got
Sure.
this map, and it's got an X right here.
All right.
Let's go check this first, and then I don't know what to do next. I'm scared.
You head back up. You get to the top of the tower again. Start looking for that one spot over by the bed. It does look like a wooden panel that, now that you're looking at it, it looks discolored from the rest of it. Are you just gonna try to push it open or pull it open?
Check for a trap.
I mean-
Check for a trap.
I mean,
The
I'm like,
entire the entire tower blows up. You're all dead.
am I somebody who would just rush into something, or am I
What?
somebody who would check first?
We
I
might
think-
need your help.
I think you would just go for it, but that's
Yeah.
up to you.
Are we all in a tower?
There's a
In the
door.
room?
Did everybody come with me?
Well, yeah.
I figured
Okay.
we would have.
Is that what you're doing?
I want to look for a trap.
Well, no,
Krevlin,
possibly looking for
I
that before he
need
decides to go
you
through the
to
trap door.
roll
Investigation.
a. No, I'm just kidding. It's fine.
You just open
So
it.
you, it's fine. There's no trap. So you,
I just,
You just
I
rip it
just
open.
opened it. Nobody stopped me, so.
there is a
Oh,
what
nice.
looks like a little journal in there.
Oh,
Aw. Get some reading done. Guys, listen. Maybe want to listen for some drums coming. But anybody wants to like read over my shoulder? I'm gonna just read a little bit of this journal here.
So as
Shake it
you're,
out. And see what's
good
going on.
idea.
I assume you're skimming through it, not gonna read verbatim, right? You can if you want. Now, I will tell
Do I
you
have time?
the first few days of it, or the first few days.
Can you read it
catalog-
aloud in a performance?
Today, read it like Hamilton. So anyway,
This is boring.
to be or
Yeah,
not
I'm
to
gonna
be.
skim through the beginning because it's boring.
Yeah. So
But
it's-
it's
the
like-
beginning is just like saw
towards-
some
skip
birds
towards
today.
the end. You know, like what do we got here?
Yeah,
like,
so-
is this a week long? So I skip to the last day. If it's,
It's
like
a
a year
log.
long, I skip to the last couple of weeks.
It's a log. So every day is on there. You kind of skim through what's not relevant based on the date and based on what date it is. You kind of start going back to that portion of it. You hit one where you notice the page in front that's the date before today. The corner's kind of crimpled, and you kind of notice that there's a spot of blood on the other side of it as you kind of peel it over.
Gross.
It indicates the date and says the drumming noises have been getting louder as the nights have persisted. I still don't know exactly what the source is, but I do need to investigate it, which I plan on doing. And he goes on more about what he, like the things he logs, stuff that's going to be irrelevant to you guys, just like weather patterns, what they saw, things like that. You do notice that a couple pages skip, and then it looks like multiple bloody fingerprints that kind of like they were turning the page. And you notice the writing looks the same, but it looks more panicked, like they were in a hurry. Not the good penmanship you were seeing before. And it said, upon my trek in the forest, I have found myself stabbed in the dark, not sure what the source is, bleeding very badly, going to send a word to Pell Moon. And basically at that point, at the very, very bottom, it's just more little droplets of blood kind of on that kind of look like they soaked into the page.
It was
Yeah.
the face eaters. The face eaters got him.
That's what you see.
Looks like the face eaters got him.
So, is
Travis
that
says
why
it-
we were sent here to check on the tower? Do you think the word got there?
It
Or
seems
did
like
I just
he,
not hear from them?
well, he's sick, and he sent a message out that asked for help, and that's all the king got. And the king sent us to help. We've now discovered what happened, and
Well, do we know exactly what happened? Is this good enough for us to... Are we safe?
seems-
Can we rest?
it
Should we
seems-
go back?
It seems like maybe the face eaters are.
Well, what is
the-
a face eater?
Well, he's
don't
sick, and he
know.
sent.
I mean, would they be?
You're cutting out.
I think they just send us back. Yeah, would they be satisfied with us just telling them about drums, or would they just send us back here?
They probably want the journal, and they'd want you to probably figure out what happened.
So, do you guys think we're safe here? Like, it's dark. We can't fight anyone in the dark.
You can.
Most of us have dark vision.
I can fight in the dark. I'll fight anybody.
What should we do?
Take a nap.
Yeah.
You certainly can.
Fight,
I mean,
kind of,
technically,
fight some
I have enough
drums.
caffeine for everyone to stay awake and fight. So
That's true. She does.
I don't know. If
the sulfuric caffeine.
So,
Let's
while you
see.
guys are discussing this,
Wait.
I'm definitely.
This is a
I'm
watchtower, right?
definitely not scared.
So
I'll say
if
that
we
right
look
now.
outside,
Uh-huh.
right?
Yep.
We see any signs of like lights, like maybe what
Like
would look
people
like
coming.
torches
Make
coming
a-
through the forest or campfires.
make a perception check.
I don't want to create a bonfire. I want to look for a bonfire. Wrong
Okay.
page. Ooh, that's a good roll. That's a 22.
Okay. So with a 22, at first it doesn't seem like much, but then you specifically, because you're outside looking for this, you specifically do hear the very faint sound once again of drums. And it sounds like it's getting louder. You're kind of to the point where like you might be like, hey guys. And as you're kind of thinking about that, you start noticing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 torchlights start lighting up. And you kind of look this way and look that way. It's all around you, and it is coming towards the tower, and the drums are getting louder. At this point,
And we're just up in the tower.
The rest of you hear the drums at this point.
We've got company, and it's on all sides.
So as she tells you that, you also hear what sounds like just echoes
it's
through the
growly
night.
company.
It does not sound like an animal. It does not sound human.
Is it the face eaters?
The face eaters are here. That's what you hear. And you like as she tells you that, you all kind of look. You do see what looks like robed. It's all gray and black robes from what you can tell because of your dark vision. From what you can see, it's very faint because it's 60 feet away. So that's about the extent of your dark vision. So you kind of see them coming in the blacks and the grays for those that have it. They do have torchlight, so that helps a lot. But it's still kind of hard to tell from this distance. And at that point, with all of these coming through, you do make very quick eye contact with the thing that looks different from the rest of these. Because it looks like there's 5 of them with torches coming from all sides. They look like robed in masks. They have masks on, and you hear a faint, like, chanting. And you then see the thing that seems to be making that horrific noise. It walks up, and it has like hooved feet that go up to its body that kind of splits down the middle that looks like a giant set of teeth. Like its torso is 2 halves of a mouth closing. No eyes, no ears that you can tell. It's sitting there kind of wobbling, and you see this like ichor, can't tell what color it is, but you see this ichor dripping off of it and immediately boiling as it hits the ground.
Don't go near that guy.
This is marvelous. Spooky drums in the dead of night, a monster.
And
just try not to dance to the beat of the drums, because I'd hate for the monster to think that we're enjoying the show.
With that being said, we are going to roll
The only show we enjoy
initiative.
is yours.
We're going to roll initiative. Give me a second. I will go ahead and roll. I'll get the numbers in a second.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Nixie, you said 7.
Mm-hmm.
Denari,
10.
Krevlin,
Steven?
7. Alenthi,
19.
nice. Rolo,
15.
okay. Sorting. Okay, up first at the top of this round. I'm gonna go ahead and start. Everybody can set their map session. Go look at that. I've just started the session. And let me get that over here. Hold on for the viewers.
I wonder if I can be logged into 2 at once.
Last time I think you had to send the link to the messenger for some of us to get into it.
Okay.
How do you? Yeah, I'm on my laptop now, so I'm not sure how to get to that.
Yeah, hold on.
Right next door it says campaign. There's a little play button that says launch game when you hover over it. But it's saying that you're not currently hosting a game session when I click on it.
All right, hold on. It may just take a second, but let me send it to you guys. Try that.
I clicked it. It says you're not hosting a session.
Yeah, same thing as when I click on the little play button.
Okay, let me refresh it. Sorry, guys. Give us a second. It's in beta right now, so... Alright, started it again. It says Krevlin's on it.
I'm on it. Here I am.
Linty's in it.
Getting my way there. I
And
just got to get
Rollo,
logged
if
in
you
on
can't see it, that's fine. I'll explain the best I can. Oh, no, you're in it.
Nice.
Okay.
Because I have a laptop now.
Oh, that's
so
right.
Nice.
I forgot. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to make sure I got that set up so I could.
Okay, so you see the cultists based on that's your view. You guys are in the tower. You see the cultists, and you see the maw demon is the thing that I was talking about. That's like slapping its body jaw together and drooling some type of acidic goop.
It's really scary.
And they are chanting in sync. It doesn't stop. They're all hymnaya, 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 hymnaya.
Well, honestly, I face worse, I guess.
Letty, you are first. What would you like to do? You're 60 feet up.
HQ.
If you need help,
Okay,
don't hesitate to ask.
I was just reading about what this
You're good,
does.
you're good.
So I think
No
I
rush.
can cast Fairy Fire from up here and get the Maw Demon.
Yeah, you can.
Mark.
Fairy Fire
Okay.
will give you advantage on attacks against it and make it to where it cannot stealth, which it doesn't look very sneaky. So you probably don't need to worry about that.
I just want the advantage
You got
on
it. All right.
attacks.
So yeah, Fairy Fire hits it. Is there a save it has to make? I think it's a con save or something.
Each creature in the cube is also outlined if it fails dexterity saving.
And what is the size of the cube?
20 feet.
Okay. So you will be able to get just... Let's see. I'll say you can get these two in it. So we'll change that to purple for Fairy Fire. Okay, so Fairy Fire hits both of them, and what did the save say?
Dexterity saving.
Okay, so Maw Demon, that is a fail. Cultist, that is a natural 18, which is going to be a success. So the Cultist, it doesn't affect, but it does affect the Maw Demon.
Yeah, that's the one we need.
All right, that was your action. Any bonus action you'd like to do? Turn into something?
So we're still at the top of this tower, right?
Correct, 60 feet up.
Do we...
And they are coming towards the tower like they're going to burn it.
I think we should probably start heading down the tower.
Sure. You want to use your movement to start going down the tower?
Yeah.
Okay. Use your 35 movement to get a little bit more than halfway down the tower, maintaining eyes on the cultists. Anything else?
Who has that potion where you could just jump off?
I don't think we bought that one.
yeah,
It was
you
too expensive.
You didn't buy that one.
We should have bought that.
All right. Okay, if that's your turn, it is now cultist number 4's turn. Number 4, he's glad to be here. He's gonna move up to the tower, and he's gonna use his action to start trying to set fire to the wood. Rollo, you're up.
Okay, I'm going to. How far can I get down the?
You have 30 movements. So you could get halfway down with your first movement, and if you want to use your action to dash, you can get all the way to the bottom. But then you won't have action left.
I'll just use my normal movement to get halfway down.
Okay, you're halfway down?
Yeah.
Okay, anything else you want to do?
No,
You want to apply the poison to your blade, or?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay, bonus action to apply poison.
Okay.
So,
yeah, I'll do that. And then I have to do 2 deals, right?
It's one thing, we'll apply it twice, so you have 8 uses. So after this use, you'll have 7 uses left.
Okay, but do I need 2 full applications or just
no,
one?
just one.
Just one. Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. you get that taken care of. Cultist number 3. It's his first day. He's nervous, guys. He doesn't want to disappoint. So he's going to come up and try to start setting fire to the tower. Okay, it is the Maul Demon's turn. It's going to run up, and it grabs onto the wood with its maul, and it like some kind of like superhumanly starts pulling its way up the tower and like flipping across the wood and trying to get up the tower and just like snapping and breaking wood, and it's definitely killing the structure of the tower. He is hungry for some faces. Cultist number 2 is currently not affected by the fire, but trying to get out of the fire, is going to run up next to the mall and start trying to set it on fire. And as they are all doing this,
Have you not heard of like stone for building?
as there is stone parts of it, so it's not going to burn quickly, but it is going to burn. So you notice as he's doing that, and they're all doing this, the chanting is like getting quicker, like hum-da-yada, like it's just getting louder and louder. Cultist number 5. He's happy to be here. He's gonna come up and try to set the tower on fire. Daenerys, you're up.
I'm so happy to be here. Well, I have so many.
If we die, we die together.
A s'mores.
A s'mores.
I think I'm going to try and hit the mall with guiding bolt.
Okay, I think you said maul with guiding bolt.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll to hit. That hits.
14.
That hits.
Yay!
Guiding bolt worked! Alright, if it's level 1, 4d6 radiant, I believe.
19.
19. So as you hit this thing with this blast of radiant energy, it like flips over and falls on the ground, going prone. You look like you did a lot more than 19 points of damage to it. All the cultists kind of at the same time look over at it, and then they look back, kind of up, just in their masks, you can't see their face, and they just start going back to trying to burn the building. Is that all you want to do?
I'm gonna start going down the tower as well.
Okay. Your movement is 30, so you can get halfway down.
Perfect.
You are a rogue. You can bonus action dash if you want to get the full way down.
I shall do so.
All right, you got it. You just pass Rolo. Rolo's like, and she's just like runs right past him. Work on your cardio. All right. At this point, Krevlin, you are up. Nixie, you're on deck.
Okay, I'll run down. I've got 35 feet of movement, so I'm going to go halfway down the tower, and I'm going to cast Mage Armor.
You got it. You guys, Krevlin like
My
slaps
AC.
his hands together and kind of does this thing, and you see this glass-like aura around him, and then it solidifies into his skin.
All right, guys. This is pretty scary. Do you think maybe I should fight them, or maybe prepare a stirring battle anthem? Nothing says "Don't slaughter us" like a jaunty tune, right? Is it? Or just fight them?
We're gonna fall asleep.
I think we're fighting. I think it's time to fight.
They're laying down a pretty good beat right now, is all I'm saying.
Hey, you can sing while you
could
fight.
probably-
They're
probably
pretty
put
busy
some-
chanting. They might not pay attention.
Okay,
They look like they're ready for a show.
that's all I got. That's all I can do.
They look like they're ready for a Guar concert, to be perfectly honest. So, all right, Nixie, you're up.
All right, I'm going to see where that demon fell prone.
Yep, it's on the
And
back side of the
throw
tower. You run
down.
over to it.
Oh no, I'm not running to it.
Well,
I
you're
don't
running
think I
to the
even-
side where you can see it, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, you're still on the tower.
And I will throw down a moonbeam.
You got it. Moonbeam! All right, so you guys see as this happens, Nixie puts her hand up in the air and her eyes kind of like glaze over like a moon color, and you see the clouds in the sky, night sky separate, and the moon, the double moon of Pale Moon actually, is glowing through, and this giant beam just shoots down from the heavens and slams into it. Dexterity saving throw, or I forget.
On save.
Con save. That is a 4 plus 4 is an 8, so it fails.
Yep, that fails. So he takes 2d10 radiant damage, which, ooh, I rolled pretty good on that one. That's 17.
Ooh, 34 points of what the hell just happened damage. So it you hit this thing and it on top of it, and the radiant energy is just peeling its like natted flesh apart as it's screaming like, and that blood and goop is just spraying all over the place and burning everything it touches. This green, now you can see it a little better from here, but the light, it's greenish, like a dark green blood.
And then I will run down the tower where's my movement at?
Moonbeam.
How far can I move? Not very far, I don't think, because I'm small.
You can move a total of 30 feet.
All right, well, I'll move 30 feet
You got it.
down,
Halfway
because I
down.
don't want to be in the tower when it catches fire.
Krevlin's slightly ahead of you, but you see him. All right.
Those goat hooves.
At this point, it is now cultist number 1. We can't forget cultist number 1, who rolled a 2.
Oh, I bet we could.
Hold on.
The dice gods sure seem to have.
So this one runs up to the mall demon,
Oh no.
and as it's and the mall demon kind of gets up in it, and the cultist literally drops the torch, runs at the mall demon, and jumps up, and the mall demon just starts devouring him. As you hear him like scream, and as it does, the whipping flesh on the demon starts to solidify back, and the demon and it starts to heal its molted flesh, and the guy's legs just kind of disappear into it. That guy just chucked himself right into the wood chipper. All right, so
Dang it. These are some serious cultists.
So he's
Now, what do
gone?
that one is gone, but it does look like the
That's
mall
still
demon
fun.
is healing from it.
He sacrificed himself. He fed himself to the maw demon.
These guys are hardcore. All right, so top of the round, Olymphi. What would you like to do besides vomit?
I would like to finish going down the tower.
You got it. Vomiting is a free action.
Thanks.
There you go.
Oh, do we exit on that side?
Yeah, that's the front of it.
Okay. And then whichever cultist I'm closest to, I'm gonna poison spray.
3 or 4, it's your choice. You're equally. They're both 10 feet.
Let's do 3. Let's do 3.
Okay, cultist number 3. Lucky number 3. And
And that. What do I add to the d20 for that?
what are you using?
Poison spray.
So if you look on your spell, it'll tell you it's either a saving throw or a roll to hit. I think it's a roll to hit. So it's going to be your spell attack.
I got a 9.
Okay, you got a 9 naturally.
Plus, yes.
Your spell attack is 4. Or I'm sorry, your spell attack is 6. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so 15. That's you
15
hit.
hits.
15 hits. They're wearing cloth. 15 definitely hits.
And that's 1d12 damage.
Go for it.
10.
10 damage. So you spray it. There is it definitely does damage. There's no sound from the cultist. He just continues to chant.
Shut up, shut up, shut up. I'm spraying him.
He's like, you're like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. He's like, hold up. You see part of the human flesh kind of mixed with the poison, and he's like, and it's like,
Oh gosh.
part of his lips are like melting into the poison. All right.
He's determined.
Cultist number 4 sees you do that to his friend, sets the torch down, turns back to you, and his hand starts to glow purple. He's going to shoot you with an Eldritch Blast.
Yeah, somebody definitely should have put up a sign that says "Do not feed the demon."
After midnight.
That is a natural 2, so that misses. So he shoots wide, and you're like... he is going to run up to you, though, and pull out his dagger and get ready to stab you, which he can't do right now. So, Rolo, you're up.
Okay. I'm going to go... can I get to the mall demon from where I'm at?
let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Are you 30 or 35? You are 30. So you can, unfortunately, you're still 10 feet from it if you go that route. But if you go out, you can get to cultist number 4 right away, or cultist number 3 right away, or even 5.
Okay, I'll get to the. Let me pull it up here. I can get to
this one, or this one.
Okay. Pull up here. I can get to which one? I can get to
this one, or this one.
Okay. I will go to this one.
Okay.
So this space right here.
Yep. So you turn the corner past. You see Olympia go, "Shut up! Shut up! Shut up!" shooting poison spray, and you see Daenerys kind of duck around the corner, casting her stuff. You see Krevlin back there, kind of still glowing from his magic armor, and then you turn the corner, pull out your blade, and you're ready to go.
All right. Awesome. Okay, and it's already got the poison thingy stuff on it. So
yep, you got it. The cultist is chanting and continuing to burn the tower, not even paying attention to the fact that you're lurking over it.
Nice. I just rolled a natural 20. So
woo! I heard that hits.
Yes. So let me see what I rolled. So it's
So you double the dice and then add the modifier.
Double the dice, add the modifier.
And he'll have if you crit.
And I'm gonna do divine smite.
Yep.
With the radiant damage.
You got it. So you'll double those dice too.
Okay.
Yeah, paladins crit hard.
2d8. And then
like people are like, dude, I crit. When you're a paladin, you're like, dude, I crit. I think what was it in your campaign?
Only person that crits as hard is a rogue.
Actually, I think it was in your campaign, Grant, that I crit a fiend for like 126 points of damage or something. It was a lot.
Yeah. 16.
Yeah, paladins are no joke.
So times 2, so 32 plus my modifier, which is 2.
Okay. So you run up to this cultist who's like burning the thing, not even paying attention. You bring the blade down, lob off his fucking arm, and his arm just hits the ground and his blood starts spraying. He turns towards you, looks at you, leans down, picks up the torch out of his severed arm's hand, goes to light it again, and you just swing it back around and cut off his other arm. So
nice.
In just one fell motion and swoop. He is not dead, but he wishes he was.
Is he poisoned? Did he roll his con save?
His con save is that is a natural 15 plus 1, so he got a 16.
Yeah.
So
okay,
but he's not long for this world. So
there's plenty of blood flow to keep the poison from going into his system.
Yeah, it just exits immediately out of his severed hands or severed arm, his nubs. Oh, thank God! At least I'm not poisoned. All right, so believe it or not, he's continuing to hum da la la hum da la la. All right.
It wasn't the Kool-Aid.
Right.
How much damage did you just do?
A lot.
34, I think 36. I don't know.
So it is now the Maul Demon's turn, who stands up, and it's going to. It basically leans down out of the moonbeam. Is it when it starts its turn, Daenerys, or is it your turn? I can't. They're all different, so double check that. Because Spirit Guardians and Moonbeam have that effect, but I can't remember which one it is.
You. What I'm looking at now. Okay, so it makes it safe when the spell's area moves into its space and when it enters the spell's area or ends its turn there.
Okay, so it won't take it again yet. So it's going to
A creature makes this save only once per turn.
Gotcha. Okay. So it's gonna run. It's gonna fall on all fours and run with like its maw is gonna like separate, and it's gonna start like scurrying across the ground. And it comes around to Rollo, and it's going to open up its mouth, lean back, and then do a powerful like jaw clamp on you. That is an 18 to hit.
That just hits. I'm gonna do Stone's Endurance.
You got it. half the damage.
As a reaction, so reduce damage dealt to you by 1d12 plus 2.
Okay, so let me roll the damage, and then we'll have you do that.
Right.
So that is 12 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic. And you can go ahead and try to reduce it. So 13 total points.
Okay, 8.
8. So okay, so you take
plus 2. 8 plus 2.
Okay, so you take 3.
10. 3 total. Okay.
3 total, but I do need a con save still.
Suck. I know what you're over there pulling. This ain't my first rodeo. You're trying to beat me with my own poison.
He also bought a thing of a nightshade when he went to the local potion shop. One nightshade, please.
The Battle of Nightshade.
No,
Son of a bitch.
it's definitely not nightshade. What did you get?
What am I rolling for?
Con save.
Oh, okay.
You have a.
Oh, what is my con save? I don't roll.
You have a
that.
+2, so it's underneath where your character's name is. That set of strength, dex, con, int, whiz, charisma. That's your saving throws.
Yeah, that wasn't good. It's 6.
Okay, 6.
Yeah.
So you took 1 point of necrotic. Your total life maximum reduces by 1.
Forever?
No, just until you long rest.
Okay.
Okay. That is its turn. Let's see. Cultist number 2 is going to run around this way, actually this way, and get just to where it can see you, Denari, and it's going to launch a Eldritch Blast. Eldritch Blast. That is a 13 to hit you.
Yep. Meets it, beats it.
Okay, you got it. Hang on. That is... Oh, it's only 1 point of force damage.
Lucky.
So it, like, skins by your arm. You're like, ow, that was a minor inconvenience. That's that one's turn. 5 is... He's satisfied with the burning he started. He's going to run out this way to the field, turn back. Humdaya! Sees you, Alenthi. Eldritch Blast at you. Yeah, that's going to hit. That's a 21 to hit. You take 8 points of force damage as the bolt hits you square in the chest.
God.
Ow.
It just burns, like solidifies and
Like
burns.
heartburn.
Yeah, oh, definitely like the worst heartburn you've ever had. Denari, you're up. Krevlin, you're on deck.
5-alarm chili.
I knew I shouldn't have ate that second taquito. All right.
So, Cultist 4 is the one that has no arms, right?
Yeah, he's like, he was like going hum da ya da, and now it's more like hum da ya ya, hum da ya ya. Like he's thinking maybe this wasn't such a good idea.
I am going to click random things. I'm going to attack him with Psychic Blades.
Okay, go for it.
21.
21 hits.
Ooh, she gets her sneak attack, right? Because Rolo's right there.
She does. I don't think she's gonna need it, but she gets her sneak attack.
An 8.
Yeah, okay. He has 4 hit points left, so how do you kill him?
Nice.
I split him down the middle.
All right. So, Rolo, you arm off. You see a couple other things happen. You hear Alenthi go, ow! And then you see Denari turn the corner, kind of duck under your arm, flip the blade around, and just slice it straight down the middle, and it just...
Nice.
And blood kind of just sprays all over the place.
I think we're going to spend most of this campaign covered in blood.
Probably. And then, Denari, as you do that, you kind of, your view comes open again. You see the mall demon, like, sitting there.
Oh, no.
Ready to come at you. All right, Krevlin, you're up. Anything else, Denari?
Let me see.
All right. Oh,
Just a second.
This bonus action disengage for a minute.
You're not engaged currently.
Oh, okay.
Cultist number 3
Nope.
is dead. Okay.
I good.
All right. Go for it, Krevlin.
all right. So I come down here. These cultists here. Do any of them seem like unharmed and like still trying to burn, or are they all engaged?
They're all kind of focused on something else at this point, but they don't. None of them look overly hurt.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'll go to one that is, chanting.
Okay.
Doesn't look
Colt
particularly hurt.
Colt is 4. I've got a Colt is
Yeah.
for you. Colt is 4. Number 4, come on down.
And I'm going to cast this. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
And so it shall be an 8.
Yeah, that's a fail.
Oh, but wait a minute. He has a +1. How does 9? Is 9 good?
Still a fail.
Okay.
So
gave
he's
him a
going to go to number
chance.
4. Oh, you devotee of darkness. I'm sure of your Mr. Favor. Let's find out what truly waits for you behind these eyes of faith. Yes. And so he'll cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
And so the way this will manifest is basically it'll grab onto just any little bit of doubt that this was a good idea. Like following this, the tiniest little bit of doubt.
You got it.
Possible that following this maw demon and giving his life, and then he looks down and beneath his robes it kind of starts to tingle, and he looks down and it's almost like he's already getting bit, like he's got bite marks of the maw demon. He's already being eaten, and so it looks like his flesh is starting to be torn away and being eaten by the. And so he, unless he's a resistant, let's see, he is afraid of me.
Okay.
I'm sorry to have to reveal this to you, buddy, but you brought this on yourself. I'm just have to say that as far as he's concerned, you're just a disposable morsel. Yeah.
All right. Any
So
damage?
he has to run. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, let's get some psychic damage in there.
Let's get some psychic damage.
Let's get some psychic damage.
Oh, okay. Whispers. There it is. Oh, 17.
17. All right. So as you hit him with that, he says "Hunya," and then you kind of hear like a, and he's just laughing. And then he has to. Does he have to run away from you?
He does, yeah.
Okay.
His full movement.
He laughs and takes off.
Yeah.
Like.
That wasn't the reaction I expected.
It's almost like Stephen King's It remake, the cellar scene, where it's like laughing and running off to the side.
Never seen it.
It's taken off. All right, it's a really good movie. I recommend watching it. Anyway, okay, so that was Krevlin. Nixie, you're up.
Oh, that one's an ability. That's why it's got a red star. Sorry, we were trying to figure out something on her character sheet. There's like a little red star next to one of her spells.
Oh, gotcha.
And we were trying to figure out why. It's an ability that's once per long rest.
Yep. Okay. Yeah, they're getting better at labeling things in it, so that makes sense.
It is kind of nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. How far can I move Moonbeam in a turn?
I think it's 30 feet. It's either 30 or 60.
I heard 30.
Is it 30? I think it's 30.
All right. Oh no. You can take a magic action on later turns to move the cylinder up to 60 feet.
Oh, 60. Okay. You want it back on the Maw Demon?
Yeah.
All right. See you. Just back to the Maw Demon, and it's like, oh shit. So it hits it. Con save. Yep, that's a natural 3. Yep. So it's a 7 total.
Yeah. Ouch.
Back on the ground. Just hitting it.
Less damage though. Only 8.
Okay, that's fine. So 16, and it does not like it. And it is knocked prone from it.
And then I will use my bonus action to cast Bark Skin on myself, which is not concentration. I had to double check that.
Okay.
Which makes my AC 17, and I will get the rest of the way down the tower to, I don't know, Menace Cultist number 2, because I can't hit him yet.
You got it. So you guys see as Nixie runs across, the Moonbeam goes over back to the Maw Demon. It knocks it down. You see her like clap her hands together, running around the corner, and her skin looks like almost like she's a walking tree person. And then it slowly starts to like disappear into the ether as she looks way more fortified than she was. and she turns the corner
Nice.
to the cultist. All right. Top of the round, Olyntha, you're up. Cultist 4's on deck.
I would like to cast Hold Person on the Maw Demon.
Nice.
So whole person won't work on the Maul Demon because it's not a humanoid.
Okay, well...
It'll work on the cultists.
Let's do Cultist 5.
You got it. All right. Wisdom save.
Yeah.
That is a natural 3 again. So he fails. So cultist number 5 is solidified. Paralyzed.
Like my favorite spell. Oh, I love
And
it.
then bonus action Wild Shape.
You got it. What do you want to turn into?
Let's do Giant Hyena.
Okay, you got it. You are in hyena form.
Wild Shape.
Wild shape! Are you like a Power Ranger? It's morphin' time!
More like Sailor Moon, like with the hands.
Oh, fighting evil by moonlight. Oh, okay, got it. All right, so you turn into a giant hyena, and then you want to run at number 5 because you will. If you do start attacking him, you'll get advantage.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Cultist number 4 is going to turn back to the others. Kind of look. Does he get to resave every turn, Garrus?
I don't think so. Well, but maybe. Let's see.
I think you said last time it does, but I can't remember.
Maybe. You can use it on a successful save. One creature of your choice that you can see within range hears a discordant memorized mind. The target makes a wisdom saving throw. A failed save. He takes 3d6 psychic damage and immediately uses his reaction, if available, to move as far away from you as he can, using the safest route. It doesn't. I mean, it says on a successful save, he takes half as much damage only, but it doesn't say anything about resaving.
That's fine.
Which increases by 1d6 for each spell slot above number 1.
You got it. All right, so he's going to stay back there, but he's going to try to...
He doesn't have to continue running from me, but he can't go closer to me.
That's fine. He's going to try to Eldritch Blast Nixie. That is an 11 plus 4. That's a 15. You're 18 now,
Nope,
right?
I have a 17 AC
right.
now.
So the Eldritch Blast hits you, but as it does, you notice it doesn't do anything. And you look down, and where it impacted, there's like wooden flesh, and then it's like a little bit charred, but then it just peels away, and there's no damage. All right, so that's it for him. Rolo, you are up.
Awesome. All right. I'm going to attack the Maul Demon.
You got it.
Do I have advantage on him?
He's
Is he
prone.
flank?
He's prone right now, so within 5 feet, you have advantage on the attack.
Nice. Okay. $17.
17?
Yes.
That hits.
Luckily, I had advantage because I didn't hit the first one.
That hits.
Okay, awesome. So that's going to be... And I'm going to use the Radiant
You got it.
Divine Smite. That's my last spell slot, so I'm out of spell set.
By the way, you're expecting your poison. It is immune to poison.
It's immune to poison?
Yep.
Okay, awesome. Okay. Thanks.
Most demons are immune to poison. It is definitely demonic in nature. I believe, Daenerys, you speak...
14.
You speak Abyssal, I believe. Hang on.
14 damage.
No, you don't, actually. So you don't understand what it's saying. 14 damage? Okay, so you hit it.
Yeah, I think 10 of it was Radiant.
Okay, so you stab it, and then it ignites in radiant energy, and and blood, like the green blood just shoots out of it. That was a pretty big strike against it. It's not... it doesn't look like it's about to die, but it looks fucked up.
Okay.
I mean, more fucked up than it already looked. It has slits where it doesn't want them. Okay, so... That's not part of my anatomy. Anything else, Rolo?
No, I'm gonna drop my sword and shield, and then
Pull out the
get the
axe?
battle axe.
You got it.
Yeah, the great axe out. Yeah,
You got it. So you
Let me
see
get
him.
that out. Yeah.
All right. So it is now the demon's turn. It is going to stand up. It is going to run past you, staying in your combat to get to Daenerys, but not not leaving you for a attack of opportunity, but running to the side of you, and it's going to do its devouring snap against you, Daenerys. That is a natural 17 plus 6. I think that's going to hit.
Oh, no.
All right, hang on. It bites you. It bites down hard. Well, the dice wouldn't indicate that. That is 4 points on 3d6. That's 4 points of piercing, and on a 1d12, that's 1 point of necrotic. What a wimpy bite!
Wait.
A 1, a 2, and a 1.
Did Rolo knock out all his teeth or something?
What do we
guess.
do with
Gummy?
1 if she's resistant?
Oh, it's still 1. It's a minimum of 1. So,
Okay.
it doesn't heal you. That would be cool though. Okay, so yeah, that's a like
Hey,
horrible.
I have a question.
If it had feelings, they would be hurt. What?
Can I do rebuke the violent as a reaction channeled divinity?
What is the prerequisite for it?
It says one reaction you can use channel divinity to rebuke those who use violence immediately after an attack within 30 feet of you deals damage with an attack against a creature. Other than you can use your reaction to force the attacker to make a wisdom saving throw, and on a failed save, the attacker takes radiant damage equal to the damage it just dealt.
Yeah, you can, and this thing seems to only roll 3s, so that's another 3. So
okay, awesome. So it failed, so it does whatever damage it just did in radiant damage, it does right back to it.
Ooh.
So it goes back to it in radiant?
Yes.
So 6 points of damage back to it. But more than that because it's radiant.
Nice.
Yeah, it's looking all kinds of fucked up. So at this point, you notice that cultist number 1 and cultist number 2, they're going humda yala humda.
Didn't cultist number 1 get eaten?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did. You're
One's
right.
been eaten.
My bad. Cultist number 2 and cultist number 4. I don't even know why I said cultist number 1 because I took him off the initiative tracker already. He was still on the screen. He was still on the screen though. Okay, so cultist number 4 and cultist number 2. Yes. Okay. So they both start going and then they stop and they like kind of hold their stomachs, and then through the mask they lean over and this black ichor starts out of their mouths, and you see it looks like their flesh is being eaten from the inside, and as it does, they get torn open on all sides, and they themselves turn into maul demons.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Same size as the original?
No, they do not look as big and powerful as the original. They look like smaller versions of it.
Does that negate
mini moss.
the fact that number 4 was afraid of me and
Correct.
can't move towards me?
Yep. It is not. It is
Now
immune
he's
to fright.
mindless to care.
Lame.
Oh no.
Let me actually give them numbers. Still getting used to this thing, so bear with me. Alright. So, the paralyzed one can't currently vomit. So,
Good.
That's good. One less maul demon.
there you go. Alright. It is now number... Who does number 2 work for? It is now number 2's turn, and he's going to bite at Nixie. Nixie, you see this... And it's going to bite at you. That is an 8 plus 5. That's a 13. That misses. It tries to bite, but it's not strong enough to get around your bark skin. As it like clamps your arms together, it's just the bark just stops it from penetrating the skin. The other one's going to start running towards and run up to Krevlin. That is a natural 16. So we have 22 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits then.
Okay.
Oh, you were afraid of me. What happened?
That's 12 points of piercing damage and 1 point of necrotic, and I need a Constitution saving throw. got it. You're fine. All right, so just
Ow.
13 points of damage, and other than that, you're good. All right, that is it for them. Daenerys, you are up. Krevlin, you're on deck.
I'm going to attack OG Maw.
You got it. Original.
And I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
G-Ma and
You got
G-Pa.
Dexterity saving throw on his part. That he got a 4 this time, so he's doing better. All right, go ahead. Roll your damage, and it's radiant, so he's gonna take twice of it.
5.
Okay, so he takes 10. He is looking real bad. Blood's just all over the place. At this point, the tower is not like engulfed, but it is starting to burn pretty heavily. All right. Anything else, Daenerys?
No, I'll
Okay.
stay engaged.
Krevlin, you're up. Nixie, you're on deck.
Even if we kill them all right now, I don't have any way to put that out. So, oops. All right. Well, y'all can cast Eldritch Blast, which, I suppose imitation is the sincerest first form of flattery. But let's be honest, just because you both know the same trick doesn't mean that you can hold a candle to my style. I see a couple of you decided to depart from that. I understand. It's intimidating being near me, but...
The demon is just... I don't think it speaks common.
Yeah, I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast at the Maw Demon.
And the
original
paralyzed one's trying to listen, but he's just too paralyzed.
Yep. I'm going to shoot that at the original Maw Demon.
You got it.
Let's see. Sorry, where's that? There it is. It's 24 to hit.
That hits.
We should bring the paralyzed one back.
1 damage.
Well, that's exactly what you needed. So he is dead.
Yay!
So you go to launch the Eldritch Blast, and you aim a little too low, and you're like, fuck. And it hits it in the foot, and it's like... It just falls over.
When it dies, does it turn to black goo, or does it body stay there?
So that's a good question. When it does die, its flesh starts to curl in on itself, and it starts to like turn to like a very like blacky ichor, and there's nothing but bone left at that point.
Guys, this is really gross. These guys are gross.
All right.
Demons are supposed to be gross, I think.
Maybe try not to touch that. It's kind of gross.
You do notice, Krevlin, watching this, the robes that they ripped out of and that they were once wearing do hold a mark that you've not seen before. So you're welcome to jot it down or grab it and kind of as a bonus action. Okay, you grab that and put it away for later.
Maybe after battle, I'll do that.
He's like, I'm going to take out my desk and check what this is now.
Hold on a second.
Let
me get my pencil. As you guys know, I'm a master artisan. Hold on, Maw Demon. Let me write down the symbol first.
Stop moving so much. All right. After that, Nixie, you're up.
Well, it just bit me. Didn't grapple, but that means, technically it's like face to face with me.
Yep.
So...
It has failed to make purchase with you, so...
I'm going to headbutt either the roof of its mouth or its tongue. Whatever part I'm in, that's over me, I'm just gonna...
I'd say the roof of its mouth.
Which, luckily, I went with Monk as my other hybrid, so that's 19.
Yep, 19 hits.
For 6 damage.
Okay. It didn't like that.
No, I'd imagine not, but it tried to bite me, so I'm going to keep doing it again.
You got it.
And... Alright, I took a new druid
You're good.
form, so I'm trying to double check if there's anything I can do with that one. Because it's an entirely new subclass that I hadn't done before.
Gotcha. Alenthi, you're on deck.
No, it doesn't look like I can do anything special with it just yet.
Okay. Are you good then?
Yeah.
Olyntha, you're up.
So I had already bonus actioned into a hyena. I don't know if it matters on the map.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna bite him.
Okay.
Paralyzed cultist.
All right, cultist number 5. Have a bite.
So that is 16 to hit.
16 hits.
There's also get
With...
advantage on those. Because he's
Oh
paralyzed.
yeah, because he's
Oh
paralyzed.
yeah, you absolutely do.
Ooh, maybe
Yes.
you'll crit.
Yeah.
Do it.
21.
21. Damage or the hit?
Oh, that was to hit. Sorry.
Yeah, you hit.
And then was the advantage for the damage or was it to hit?
It's just a hit.
To hit, but if you rolled like a natural 20, then you could have critted and then got a...
Oh, okay, so I thought the advantage was to hit. So do I roll
It is.
twice for the damage?
No.
It is.
Yeah, the advantage is to hit, which you hit. So now you roll
Oh,
damage.
okay.
If
I
you,
see.
If you crit, you double what you roll.
Gotcha.
Awesome.
9.
That's why hold person
Okay.
so awesome.
So you actually noticed that this particular cultist was kind of, when you did that to him, he was mid transformation, which was killing his health pool, and then paralyzing him stopped his cells from basically splitting, and that's enough to kill him.
Nice.
So he
Nice.
and
Did he
black
melt?
and red blood start pouring out from him. He's not melting.
Okay.
He's still human though.
I didn't want him to melt
He's
in
still
like my mouth.
He's still mostly human.
But
It doesn't taste like the best blood you've tasted, but
I don't think I've liked any of the blood I've tasted so far.
yeah, it's not it's not as shitty as some of the other ones. That
I mean,
the bandit's blood, that was real nasty. Like he had a horrible
that
time.
is one way to get your iron, but I will say that I think that the demon has probably got you beat on this one.
All right, Rolo, you're up.
Okay. Can I get to like demon
You can
2
get-
like over here and
You
then
can get to
advantage?
3 or 2.
I'll go to
3. You'll get advantage because he's oh no, I'm sorry, that one died. So 3 and 2 is left.
I would have advantage there, right?
Yeah, because you're flanking.
Okay, no problem. All right, I'll go there and then I'll attack him. I don't have any spell slots left, so it's just a straight like that. But I've got my big axe.
It's just a 2-handed axe.
It's just a 2-handed axe, yeah.
Poor guy.
Oh, I'm using
You're what?
a luck.
You're cutting out.
I'm gonna use a luck charge.
Yeah. If you missed, you can use luck to reroll.
Yes, yeah.
Okay,
I
go
use
for it.
luck. I'm gonna use luck.
Finding my starry form stuff.
Does 15 hit?
15 hits.
In here.
I wasn't sure. Okay.
Well, it's the constellation of dragons.
No, turning into these demons, their AC actually went down 1. So.
No.
Okay, crushing blow. Nice.
I did
Radiant.
You're talking away from your mic, so I can't hear you.
Oh, I rolled a d12
Okay,
and I got a 12,
nice.
and then
Plus 2?
then 3 on the die, or plus 3. It's plus 3 for
Gotcha. Okay. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. Yep. All right. He's alive but hurting.
nice.
All right.
No, I'm good.
Okay, Cultist 2 is going to bite back at Nixie again because it wants to taste that gnome with a 3.
Nope.
That was the Chris dice too.
Looking out.
Yep, it's protecting, man.
All right. Yeah, that's it for that one. So number 3 is going to bite at Krevlin. That's a 4.
Oh, good. Yeah, that means it's-
Man, these demons really suck with
Man,
math.
I've seen
rocks.
I've seen some party trick. I've seen some party tricks in my time, but ripping off your own humanity to reveal a snarling beast beneath. I mean, that's taking costume change a bit too far, if you ask me.
Daenerys, you're up. Yeah, these things like transform and now they can't hit shit. They're just like running back and forth, like slapping into each other like fish out of water.
Like Plants vs Zombies.
Yeah, except they suck. So, all right.
Okay.
Cold is number. Maul Demon number 3 is like, well, I'm number 3, so I thought I should roll a number 3.
I am going to, I guess, go up and attack Maw Demon 3.
Okay.
And I will use my Psychic again.
Okay, you got advantage because you're flanking with Krevlin.
Welcome.
You'll, Psychic Blades. So, hang on, sorry. I wanna green first. And 19.
In the mic, I couldn't hear you.
19.
19. 19 to hit. That hits.
9 damage.
Okay. They're both looking hurt. Anything else?
No.
All right, Krevlin, you're up. Nixie, you're on deck.
All right. Yes, I'm going to Eldritch Blast him again.
Eldritch Blast. All right, go for it. Eldritch Blast.
$25 to hit. 4.
Just barely.
2 damage. So
Okay.
I've doubled how much damage I've done from the last one.
Okay. I mean, he's still looking hurt. That helped a little bit.
Literally doubled the amount of damage is what I did last time. I just like to point that out.
You're going the right direction. All right. Considering you can't go any further the other direction, but that's all right. Somehow it's a 0.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Pretty
All right,
impressive.
so-
I'm just going to say I literally doubled it. It was twice as much damage as I did last time.
I can't be positive, but I think I just healed it. All right. Nixie, you're up.
All right, I'm still in its mouth. Well, not in its mouth, but it's still trying to bite
You're
me.
in the vicinity of its mouth, correct? Rolo is helping you, so you have advantage.
Part of me wants to try something that I know by game rules technically gives me disadvantage.
Well, it'd be a straight roll then.
Because the idea would be to just do a guiding bolt straight down its throat.
Yeah, you can do that. It'll be a straight roll. They have a 13 AC, so. And that's just because they're fast. 10 plus 3 dex.
Yeah, that's a 16.
Yep, that hits.
So I'm gonna fire 10 radiant damage straight
Okay, it
down
just
/ up its throat.
it just explodes, and you and
All over me.
yeah, all over both of you. Which I actually need dexterity saving throws because its blood is acidic.
Oh,
Fantastic.
Not bad. That's a 19.
Okay, 19. You'll take 1 point of necrotic.
Again.
Sorry, roll it.
What'd you get, Rolo?
15.
15. You'll take 1 point of necrotic.
Uh,
And demon number 2 is in pieces.
Oh,
All right, number 3. I'm counting on you. You got this. All right. Olympia, you're up. Rolo, you're on deck.
so I'm still a hyena, and I would just like to run over to him and bite him again.
Got it. Right in that maul demon butt. Go for it. He must work out.
That is a 13 to hit.
13 hits.
With...
13 just hits.
Oh no. 4 damage.
Okay. Still looking hurt. It's starting to lose pizzazz in its bite. It almost.
How do you
looks
like being bitten?
It almost just looks like it's clapping.
I'm gonna bite him back. See how he likes it.
Celebrate good. Oh, okay. Anything else?
No.
Okay. Rolo.
Okay. Let me look at the map.
You will have advantage if you want to run out of the other one because you have multiple people flanking it.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You got it. So
I'm gonna go around this way like
yeah.
that.
So you see him kind of walk around Nixie, like swinging his axe and getting ready.
Yeah.
Go for it.
Good thing I'm short.
And I have advantage, right? Because it's surrounded.
That's a good point. He just lobs your head clean off, Nixie. You're dead.
So we have advantage though, right? Because it's flank.
Yeah, for sure.
Okay, awesome. Okay.
You have you have advantage.
Yeah, 18 plus.
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and then D. Not a lot of damage, but oh well.
How much?
6.
With a remaining 6 hit points.
Oh
Rollo,
Nice.
Rollo, and Fateful 5. How do you want to do this?
Oh, okay. Well, how I want to do it is I want to kind of go berserker on the guy, and even though I know it's kind of unrealistic in 6 seconds, but maybe it takes longer.
It is like the slowest 6 seconds anyone's ever seen.
Well, as I come down and get it, I'm pretty sure it's dead, but I spend like another probably 2 or 3 attack rounds just swinging a couple more times.
It's like young Corey Feldman in Friday the 13th. Die! Die!
Yes.
Die!
I'm like triple tapping it to make sure it's dead.
Oh yeah. Why not give it a
Just
quadruple?
let him triple tap it.
Why not give it a quadruple? Yes. So you kill it. Everyone else kind of takes cover. You take 1 additional point of necrotic damage from its acidic blood, but who gives a shit?
Exactly.
All right. And with that, you look around. The drum noises, of course, have died down, and the immediate threat seems to be over.
Woo. Okay, I'm gonna go look at this. I noticed while we were fighting them guys that they've got some symbol on their robe. Let's check that out.
I'm gonna wild shape. Get out of my wild shape though. Be back.
You guys check that out. I'll use Creator Destroy Water to do a 30-foot cube of rain on the water tower or on the watchtower.
I was about to say it might fall on us if
wash
it burns
off
anymore.
In the
it is damaged
in the rain too.
It is damaged and in need of repair, but you do safely and securely get the flames out to the point that it can be salvaged.
And I'm no longer covered in blood for the shower too.
Yeah, you got it. Krevlin, religion or history check? It's up to you.
$14.
Okay. You do remember seeing this once in your travels. It's been a while. But it is basically a yellow snake going in between a skull. And the skull itself almost looks like it's on fire. This is a very rare to find type thing, especially like in the middle of nowhere like this. This is the mark of Azaldan, which is the god of the Nine Hells. The Lord of the Nine Hells, rather. And it's been a long time since you've heard the name Azaldan.
We got ourselves in trouble, is what we got ourselves into.
Daenerys, make a... give me a wisdom check. Not a saving throw, but a check.
She's trained in acolyte, so she is trained in religion as well.
Okay, yeah, give me a wisdom check. Do it with advantage.
Just wisdom?
Just straight wisdom.
Okay, so press and hold on the +2. Advantage, and then roll. Ooh.
Okay, so as you're kind of looking at what Krevlin's holding and kind of like, do you tell him what it is, Krevlin, or are you keeping it to yourself?
Oh yeah, I'll tell him. Why would I not tell him?
So he tells you it's Azaldan. As soon as you hear the name Azaldan, Daenerys, you're
dead.
Yeah, you just fall over dead.
Dead.
Hope you like what I did with your backstory. Bye-bye. All right, so your eyes, you guys notice Daenerys' eyes kind of almost look like they have like fire in them. And you look over at the dead corpse, the one that did not turn into a demon, and you see what looks like some type of symbol, almost like a letter that's just engraved like a flame in its head, and nobody else can see that. Only Daenerys can see that. And it's you find it curious, so you walk towards it. But yeah, it's just sitting there like a sigil in its head, and it appears to be some type of letter of a language that you're not fully familiar with, but yet at the same time, it looks like it's something that you should be familiar with. Like you're very drawn to whatever it is. Can't hear you.
I'm gonna try this.
Turn the mic a little bit more towards you.
I'm gonna write it down in my book and
Okay.
share it with the group to see if anyone else recognizes it.
Okay. So, the symbol is kind of almost like an S, but where it should curve back for the S, it kind of trails off and starts to kind of squiggle a little bit. It definitely looks like a letter of some sort. Everybody that wants to is welcome to make history checks on it, but unless you speak the language, you're probably not going to know what it is.
What language is it?
Does anybody speak Abyssal? Okay. If you don't speak
I got
Abyssal,
21, but I don't speak Abyssal.
you think you've seen it before, but you don't know. You think
Yeah,
it looked.
Probably
Alethea does realize that it does look like something that might be an Abyssal, but she doesn't know the language. So you can relay that
I
information.
know I should have taken Abyssal.
Yeah, no.
Right. I should have taken that as my elective. Damn it, English 4. All right.
Thanks, Common.
Colin
Nope, that's an
screws
8.
me again. All right. So, yeah, that's what you notice. And then after a while, after you've kind of like jotted it down, it's almost like it was waiting for you, because then it fades and it's no longer there. But you have that symbol, so make sure you keep track of. I'll have to send you what it looks like later, but it's just like an S
yellow
where
snake?
the end of it kind of squiggles off. What?
Oh, not the yellow snake going through a flaming skull.
No, you can hold on to that. That's physical. The other thing was only in her mind. Yep. So, yeah, that is basically good job on the fight. I think we're gonna go ahead and call it here because it is 11 o'clock. So,
Yes.
but we are planning on playing tomorrow. I think everybody's still good with that.
Yeah.
Right.
All right.
Holidays are busy, so we're gonna have to do tomorrow and another one.
That's fine. So we'll do tomorrow. Everybody watching or anybody that plans to watch, we'll have another session on the 6th, which is an hour from now, technically. So everybody ready? Let's power this bad boy back on. So yeah, we will go ahead and start again tomorrow from this point. We haven't technically long rested yet, but everybody is going to level up to 5.
You know, long rest here
You
in
know
this
how-
place.
You can go ahead and do the level up. There's not going to be anything that's going to happen between now and then, so at least not yet. Oh. All of a sudden you see a level 50 Gorgon. You're all dead.
And we all die.
And you all die.
I roll in the black sludge.
All right, Rolo, so you are everybody's level 5 now. So don't forget to level up your character, check your spells, check any feats you might get. At this point, all of your cantrips have moved up in power, so keep track of that. And I believe proficiency goes up another point at 5, if I remember correctly. So all your skills are going to increase a little bit.
Nice.
Things that you're proficient in. All right. Any questions or anything else? We will plan on playing tomorrow at 7:30. I think everybody said they were okay with that.
Mhm.
Yep.
All right. Anything else that anybody wants to do or say before we call it?
Nope.
Thanks for joining us this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. All
Thanks for
right.
Friday.
Well, good job, everybody. And thanks, everybody who watched and came out. And as always, please do not forget to subscribe, follow, and like. It helps us out a lot. And we can continue to bring you these hopefully fun
We got
games.
the new logo. We got the new logo.
Oh, yeah, let me pop that back on real fast. Hold on.
Oh,
New
but
lo-
I can't.
New logo.
No,
Your blur background
my
is on.
blur background is
That's fine.
is
They'll
messing
see it
up.
pretty. They'll see it pretty soon. Once I digitize it and all that, and get it scanned in, I'll be able to animate it, and it'll be on the front. It'll be on the start of the session. So
Animate is in like
as in
it's gonna
scanning it and then making it look like an actual animation.
So
it's gonna move.
Hopefully, as long as the software I have can do it.
you can pick one more of these to prepare.
All right.
Then-
The Fateful Five shall return on the
Done it.
6th at 7:30 p.m. Central. Tune in. Don't forget. We'll see you then. All right, guys.
See you there.
We will see y'all tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you once again for joining us, guys, and we love doing this for you, and we hope we can continue to. Have a good night, and we will see you tomorrow at 7:30 p.m. Central. Bye-bye.